Playboy, hello Key, hello Hojo, hello Bonsai, welcome. Honda Slaver, thank you for the resub. How are we doing? Loyal to Pow World. How much Pow World have you been playing? Welcome home, cheater. What do you mean? Listen. I had one blackout, okay? I don't even think it was something that could happen, to be honest with you. Hi, Plant, welcome. You have 150 hours in 2 weeks? That's 90 hours. So no, that's not right. That's 80. No. That's 75. That's 75. I feel like that's more than I put in my job in 2 weeks, honestly. Not gonna lie. But yeah, there was like a huge storm on Saturday. I don't know if this is true, but I heard that if your PC is plugged into the socket when when your electricity drops, there's a chance to like surge the electricity and it could break your PC. I don't know, I heard about it and I was like, it happened twice and I'm like, okay, I'm not risking it. Have you say hi, Sleepy, welcome. That's 100. Yeah, wait, is that how many hours do I? Okay, wait, how many hours do I work a day? Okay, I work 5 days a week, so 5 times. Yeah, that's more than my job. That's more than my job. Hope you had a great day. I actually woke up feeling not great. Yeah, I halved my shift today because I wasn't feeling well, but I don't know. I feel like I'm okay now. I took some painkillers, so probably that. If it's directly into the socket, exactly, it is directly into the socket. So I was like, I don't know if I. But yeah, it happened twice to me and my roommate. And then the second time we were like, and then my roommate's mom was like, "Are you guys okay over there?" And we were like, "No, we don't have air conditioning. Electricity's out." And this shows she drove through the storm to come and get us, and we didn't end up sleeping over. We were there until like midnight, I think, or like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and then she eventually drove us back. Yeah, because the storm passed. But yeah, I wasn't risking it. I was like, no. I'm not gonna lose my PC. I'm not gonna lose my PC over this. 80 stream streak is wild. There was an earthquake today? Ooh, sorry, I did not see you. Was there an earthquake today? Hold on, let me check my app. I didn't feel anything today. There it is, Kumamoto. Yes, that is pretty far. Ooh, there's a lot. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? Yeah, no, that was pretty far away. We didn't feel any of it. 12 is wild though. Damn. Oh, here we go. The tsunami advisory has been lifted. Okay, at least that's yeah. Sorry, I don't watch the news. I didn't see it. Oh my goodness, I should look it up. But yeah, Kumamoto is really far away. We're pretty much on. Yeah, it's a different island, so we won't feel anything bad. You saw Costco building be very shaken. I should look. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know there was a huge one today. Sorry, I've been sleeping the whole day. I woke up with a really bad headache, and I was like, oh. And then I tried to work for like 2 hours, and I couldn't focus. And then I went back to sleep, and I woke up at 7, still with a headache. And then my roomie gave me like meds, and now I'm like kind of okay. I don't know if it'll last though. Listen, my sleep schedule has been completely thrown off by like Offkai, so I'm trying to get it back. 7cc. Owie, I'm glad you kept yours. Did you guys enjoy Mecha Chameleon? Wasn't expected to be called up by Aura that much, but Hey, I don't know. I feel like there were a couple funny scenes. I wasn't horrible. Like the first round, I was like the last one to be found. I wasn't bad. I wasn't horrible. all of my meet and greets were like 3 a.m., 7 a.m., and I was like, ah! So my sleep schedule is completely thrown off, not to mention a couple of other things I've had to like work on, but we'll get there. We're not out of the busy woods yet. The second half of 2026 is going to be pretty wild for Seion Aera. You guys are not gonna see it for a while. But towards the end of the year is gonna get more and more wild for Seion Aera, so exciting, but also I'm so tired. So tired. Hopefully, did you guys see that Offkai is in April next year? I don't know what we're gonna do for that. Speaking of electrics, I would suggest investing in a socket surge protector. You can plug a lot of devices in them and have protect. Is that the same as like an outlet? You know, like when you plug it in and there's like several ports? Hi, Shiralica! How are you doing? Is that the same? Cause I mean, I do have like the, sorry, what's it called? Like no, that's not what it's called. There's a name, hold on, I got it. Don't tell me. You know the thing? It's like a block, and there's many sockets in it. It's like a splitter? The splitter? I don't know what it's called. I have it. But I figured it was better to plug the PC directly into the wall so I get all the energy instead of like half. But yeah, when the electricity went, we were like, oh. Yeah, I'm not sure if that is the same thing. But yeah, Offkai was pretty wild. I managed to run into some of you, which was pretty good. For a laptop, maybe? No, it's not a laptop. Extension cord! Yeah, I have an extension cord, but I feel like that's not what Key's talking about. Yeah, because I have a PC. I don't know, I figured that plugging it directly into the wall would give it the most power. But I don't know. We've never had... This is the second time ever... I've been here 4 years. This is the second time ever we had a blackout. It wouldn't have been that bad if it, like, happened once, and then... It was just like dark for a couple hours and then it came back. But it kept happening, like it kept going off and coming back on and then going off and then coming back on. So by the time we had booted up our devices again and, you know, it went out again and we were like, okay. It wasn't even just our apartment because when we were leaving, we saw everyone else's lights were out and we were like, this is a building problem. But yeah, we've been having a lot of what it's called. They call it gerirarayu. It's basically like, it's like a thunderstorm, but you don't expect it. What is that called in English? Like when there's a thunderstorm, but it like comes out of nowhere and like no one predicted it. It's just like, hi, and then it just shows up. We've been having that a lot recently. Hi, Minatobuka. How are you doing? We're talking about tech. Yeah, because a couple days ago on Saturday, my electricity went off a couple times. And I chose not to stream because I was worried that if it went out more than 2 times, my PC would get like, what is it, like a surge? And it would break. A surge protector, okay. Yeah, see, that was what I was worried about, that it would bring this surge protector. Okay, let me look that up. So the surge protector goes directly into the wall, yes? Surge protector. Surge protector, there we go, okay. I could give it a go. I just don't. Do you think it would affect like the performance of the PC? As long as it doesn't, it's fine. I'm just worried that it will. You doubt it. Okay, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. I mean, I don't do too heavy stuff on my PC. Well, maybe like Adobe, but that's about it. It should be fine. But yeah, there's been so much rain. Although thankfully it's not as I recommend getting UPS. UPS. What is an UPS? Oh, it's an electrical device that provides backup power? I feel like we have this. blackout happens enough for it to be a need? Because technically it's only happened once. Hi, Bobby, welcome. I was currently have 3 PCs plugged in and 2 fans never. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. But yeah, it wasn't dangerous. It wasn't like a dangerous storm. It was just annoying more than anything else. Not having the air conditioning is just kind of the most annoying part. Especially because it was hot, so we just like moved over to my roommate's house. I was gonna say fridge. Oh, I never even thought about the fridge. But yeah, it was going on and off. I'm not sure if it ended up going out for like hours on an end. I think it was just on and off for a little while. We just didn't want to risk it. Let me hydrate real quick. My roommate bought me lychee jasmine tea, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. I don't know. It's like kind of weird. I can't tell if this is a vibe. Being sweaty with that humidity. It's been so bad recently. I think it was on Wednesday. It hit 37, and I was like, okay. I'm officially never leaving this house. The nights are okay though. I feel like when there's no sun, it's still okay, but the nights are really bad. I have my aircon off right now. I don't know. I might turn it on later, but I'll see. Oh, you're never that big a fan of lychee? I love lychee. I don't know if it's an acquired taste. I like the taste of it. Oh yeah, I guess the fruit is also pretty good. I just don't like peeling the fruit. It's too much work. The fruit itself is too much work. Yeah, I have something like this. Key, I'm just not sure if mine is a surge protector, just a normal extension cord. But I'll let my roomie know. Oh, you like the sweetness and the trueness of the fruit. Do you like the taste though, like the lychee flavoring? Cause that I kind of like. Yeah, did you guys have a? I know all of you here. None of you here were at Offkai. Man, I wish. I don't know. I feel like some of you. I think the Philippines does have events. Not sure about where all of you are at. Oh, I wish. I don't know. I'm still thinking because they announced it for April next year. But see, here's the thing. Hi, Valentine, welcome. Did you have fun? Did you have a good time? Valentine is one of the people I managed to meet during Offkai. Was it a good time? Are you already home? Yeah, because the thing about making it to an event is like a lot of like the VTuber meet and greets or like live concerts, you need your setup, right? Like you need your PC. But if you are there physically at the event, the logistics are like a little bit different. So you either have to do like an IRL meet and greet or you have to pre-record your stuff. So it's a little bit of a logistics thing. So I'm not too sure if I'll be there in person, but I will think very hard of it. I didn't make it to your second meet and greet, but I promised at the last second I retrieved Seion Aera merch. I'm glad! Was it the... Which one was it? Was it the My Oshi Seion Aera one or is it the stickers? Because on the second day... on the second day, Salad was like, I bought out all their stock. And then, the person at G1 reposted that they were like reprinting everything that sold out, and apparently on Sunday they had more stock. So I am glad that you managed to get some. If I was a Saturday fan at all, I'd be so mad. No, Salad said that if anyone wanted the merch, he would give it to them. Imagine when it's the same. There's a sticker in it with a bunch of yeah. They did reprint it. But no, Salad was saying that like he was going to give it out to people like at the event. I think they offered to give to, because I Yap Too Much was there too, and they offered to give them some, but they were like, no, I bought it already. Hi people, my people, welcome. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't think there would be that many Nebulites at Offkai, to be honest. There's like quite a few of you. The name tag, okay. We did find the name tag. Okay, good. I don't know. I really want the fan merch, not gonna lie. I need my own fan merch. I should just Salad to send me some. Also, I feel like my name might also be hard to pronounce. I feel like you would be like Seion Aera and they're like, who? Hi, Sadasugum! How about you too? How's Offkai? It was really good. I managed to meet some people that I didn't know. Salad, I Have Too Much, Brown, Rosie. There were a couple of people who were there. But I think I also managed to meet a couple people who, if you're watching the VOD, I'm sorry for embarrassing you. But I also managed to meet a couple people who were lurkers and VOD only watchers, which I have never. I don't know, like I never thought that I would have like VOD only watchers and lurkers. Like I've never interacted with them in person before, but they came and they were like, yeah, I only watch VODs because the time is a little bit weird. And then they were so cute. If you're watching this VOD, I'm so sorry if I'm embarrassing you. There were so many people. They were so cute. Oh my goodness. They were all so nice. They were like, oh, you are my inspiration. And I'm like, how? Oh, made me really happy though. But yeah, were there more than you expected? Yeah, because normally when I do meet and greets, it's kind of like I do them with the thought of like I'm gonna be meeting new people. Right? Like, I don't really do them with the thought that, like, oh, I'm gonna be meeting fans. It's more of, like, I'm gonna be meeting new people and just, like, to talk to them. That's normally the thought that I have when going into a meet and greet. But no, this time, I remember the first one, the moment the camera came on. Because, you know, we were setting up, right? And the moment the camera came on, I saw, like, 3 or 4 people lining up. And I was like... For Seion Aera! Are we sure? And it was so for the second slot as well. Like when I turned it on, I saw a couple people already there, like waiting for the meet and greet to start. I was like, for me! Hello, American viewers. Have a good eep. Hi, Bibakum. If I ever do meet and greet, I have no idea how to act. You could redeem the sound. You could redeem the sound. I spent a lot of time showing a picture of you to Boost, trying to find the correct merch of you. Oh. I'm glad. I'm sorry. It was so difficult. But yeah, there was someone, I don't know. It wasn't only just one person. There was a couple of people who was like, yeah, we've never like talked in chat before. But like, I watch your VODs or like I lurk. And you inspired me to da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh! What? I almost cried on the first day because someone said that. I was like, what? I never know how to react, but yeah, there was quite a few people. I wasn't expecting it, but I think it's because yeah, I mean Offkai is definitely like the event, so I feel like there's more people at Offkai. Well, not more people, but there's more people who went out of their way to fly to it as opposed to like some of the other events. So that's probably why. I'm fancy social and meeting new people, but I'm not a new person technically. But yeah, it was a really, really good time. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my air conditioning. Sorry, it's kind of hot. But yeah, I was when my power went out on Saturday, I was like, thank goodness I don't have a meet and greet today. Cause I had one on Friday and I had one on Sunday, but yeah, I didn't have one on Saturday. Just like thank goodness, cause I would have cried. No, I probably just have like tanked it. I remember when I was inspired by Say. But yeah, I was so happy that I had fan merch. My only regret is that I couldn't get any for myself. I should have asked my friends. I should have asked my friends to like buy. Well, no, but I mean, I feel like Salad bought them out anyway. It's okay. The more we buy Seion Aera merch, the more we will see, hopefully. I ended up joining almost once a week. Sorry, let me move my mic slightly. Once a week, every week for the past 3 years? Really? Have you joined Seion Aera? But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, it turns out Offkai's in April next year. A little bit faster than I was expecting, but we will see. I'm gonna try making my friends give me an iPad for college. Not a laptop? Ooh, is that what Is that what the young'uns are doing these days? iPads instead of laptops? Is that a thing? But yeah, I've always wanted to do... I don't know. I feel like there aren't... I'm not sure if there aren't that many... No, because I feel like most of the events that I have been to are like US, Canada, EU. I do think there are C events, but I think the thing about C events is that they often prioritize C creators. So, like for example, if it's a Philippine VTuber event, they would prioritize Philippine VTubers. Which is fair, which is valid. It's just that that's kind of why I love to meet ingredient C countries as well, but it's kind of difficult. I prefer an iPad over a laptop, really? I don't know. An iPad feels weird. It feels weird if I can't. Well, I know there's attachments, like a keyboard attachment. It feels weird if I can't, like, play games in class while, like, my teacher isn't looking. You know? But yeah, if you guys have any C events that are taking, like, overseas creators, please let me know. I don't know, meet and greets are a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. I prefer laptops, but I also just dislike Apple products in general. Well, laptops are, not all laptops are, because my laptop is I mean, I have a Mac, but that's for mixing. My laptop is like I think it's like an Asus or something. Hi, Bracket, how are you doing? Comic Fiesta, where is that and when is that? Because a lot of times I gotta like email them and hope for the best. Yeah, I don't know if I prefer an iPad. My roommate has one. I used to have one. I gave it to my mom because she dropped hers. But I don't know. I've never really. I think it's because I'm just used to my phone now that I've never really felt the need for an iPad anymore. It's in Malaysia. It's a week before Christmas. Is that like a VTuber event or is that like an anime event? Or is it like a cosplay event? Because I know sometimes the anime events, they're not all that focused on, like, VTubers. So, like, they only invite, like, the corporal ones. I prefer a laptop, but that's why I prefer... Exactly! Because in... You know, like, when you're in school, you don't... Sometimes you want to, like... You want to, like, slack off. Not all the time. Not all the time. You can stream from an iPad? Like, oh, you can run OBS on it? Really? Really? What? Ooh, okay. Sorry, maybe I'm just old. I didn't know that. I know that digital art is pretty, is good with an iPad, though. What was it? What is the one? iPads these days are as strong as MacBooks. Okay, but can they run Apex Legends? Like... like, can your iPad run Apex Legends? Because sometimes... sometimes a girlie wants to play some games. Technically, like, you can play Apex Legends on your iPad? Like... that doesn't... No, we're talking about iPads, not Mac, not MacBooks. An iPad. I don't want to play Apex Legends on my iPad. I don't know. Playing games on Mac, exactly. That's why I have my Mac is only for mixing. It's only for like Logic Pro, amongst other things. Yeah, Apex Legends Mobile doesn't have it anymore. You can't run OBS on an iPad, but you can connect it to. Oh, you can just connect it to. Oh, interesting. In terms of specs, but I didn't think the Apple. Yeah, that's the point. If I. That's why I just always had a Windows because yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's more functionality. Oh, Slaypoy, 18 months, 2 babies. Congratulations on your second child. Help me. Help me is correct. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like especially if you're like typing out notes and stuff like that, it's a lot easier with a laptop. I don't know. I just feel like because my thing is that the iPad is also pretty expensive, right? Like if you're gonna pay so much money, you might as well get a laptop. But yeah, clip art. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. If you want it for art, I feel like it's different. I feel like it's a really good substitute tablet if you're an artist. I can't believe Sleepaway's been a mod for this long. I know. Right? It's so icky. Does that also mean it's been a year and 6 months since I touched Final Fantasy 14? Is that what that means? I think that's what that means. Maybe like a year. You know, you wanna know what piece of electronic I don't need, but like I want a new earpiece. Yeah, my previous one, I only have like half. How are you doing? I wonder if note-taking, settings, light gaming, watching, and yeah, then you would get a laptop because it's cheap. Is it not cheaper? Is a laptop not cheaper than an iPad? You broke it. No, I never had IEMs. I have like a really bad, like 2,000 yen earpiece that I bought for like cheap. And then I tore out one side of it. When I was standing up, I like tore out one side of it. So now it's only one side. There's one side of this. And I want another one. I want another one. As I just on as slim as I wanted. I guess that's fair. It is pretty heavy to carry around, I guess. I don't know, I just feel like it has more functionality. But if you don't need that much functionality, you just need like some basic stuff, I guess an iPad's fine. But yeah, I've been wanting to buy, I don't know, like I said, it's a need. Sorry, it's a want, it's not a need, but I have been thinking of getting IEMs. But yeah, like I said, want, not a need, so I probably won't. By the way, this is unrelated to the topic at hand, I apologize, but I have finally decided to wash my kotatsu blanket and my bed sheets for the first time in 4 years. I just feel like you guys need to be like really proud of me. Finding a good gaming laptop without overheating issues or battery issues is kind of hard. To be, I have an Asus, I don't know, it's like 6 years, no, it's 4. It's like 4 years old. I've never had an issue with it. But I'm also not like a hardcore gamer. So I don't know. Hi, Sansamukum! How are you doing? But yeah, I have like a TUF. No, that's not. I'm sorry, I don't remember what I had, but it was a gaming laptop. It was the one that I streamed on for 2 years before we bought this one. What was I talking about? Sorry. Yeah! You wanna know why? It's because I did an oopsie. And, I was eating fried fish. And then I spilled the fried fish, like, all over. Like, it was just the fried fish. And then I was like, yeah, no, I'm sure it's fine. And I cleaned it with a tissue. And then for the past 2 days, I've just been smelling fish constantly. Because I dropped it right in front of me. And I was like, okay, it's time. Like, I gotta, like, I can't. The entire thing smelled like fish. I was like, I gotta. So it's at the laundry right now. I think my roommate's going in like an hour to pick it up. Hi, Papago. Laptop with bed is a bad combo. Why? I always used my laptop in my bed. Yeah, when I had my laptop, oh, I see. When I had my laptop, I would always like do my work in bed. So you didn't wash it by choice? No. Hi, never mind, Papago. Unfortunately, no. I didn't wash it by choice. I kind of did an oopsie. Did you finally clean your room? No. No. But yeah, I used to use my laptop in bed all the time. I actually miss it because I used to do my work in bed. You may need a maid at this point. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you for your honesty. We come to the Seion Aera stream for an authentic experience. It's a bad combo because it's never overheated for me. I mean, it's never happened to me, so I'm sure it was fine. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had like I've had an overheating problem on my Mac specifically, but I don't have the problem on my Windows. My Mac has a pretty bad overheating problem, but also I think it's because I'm also pushing its limits of Logic Pro. Like it shouldn't be able to run Logic Pro, but it does. So I am kind of forcing it. You'll be blocking the air vents. What's the difference between putting your laptop on the computer versus putting on the bed? I don't understand. Yeah, the Mac one is really, yeah, it's really bad. I mean, yeah, I kind of have to use it because mixing, unfortunately. Takes at the mailmate, yes. Yes. So all 4 of your ears work, or 2 for warding off predators? The ones on my face work, the ones on the top are for marketing. They're for marketing and aesthetics. But yeah, so I finally, tonight, for the first time in 4 years, I will get to sleep on fresh sheets. And I'm gonna let you guys know if it's overrated or if it was worth it. As of this point, I don't think it's worth it, but we will see. We will see. Amazing. Yeah, no, I didn't lose the mode bingo. So yeah, my room remains unclean. I will say though, hi Fading Wickham. I will say though, not having the kotatsu, we removed the kotatsu because we had to go wash it, right? It's so much cooler to not have like a thick blanket over my legs in summer, I will say. Sleeping on a freshly made bed is nice. We will see, cause we washed the cooling sheet below the we washed the cooling sheet above the mattress, and we washed the what's it called? The blanket cover, and we washed the kotatsu. So we will see. The fabrics of the duvet blanket. Well, I'm not putting it with the blanket over it. I just put it on my thighs. Yeah, I just put the laptop on my thighs, and then like I work for like 8 hours, and then you radically at like 12 unique colonies. It's okay. I'm sure we have more colonies. Yeah, like you just put it on your thighs. No, you can still put your laptop on your thighs. I've ever just fine. I mean, I do sit on the floor. I don't know. I feel like that ship has sailed. I mean, I know it's a problem because like I sit for like what 10 to 12 hours a day on the floor. It's not fantastic. I still haven't figured out how we're gonna solve this issue besides getting a gaming Zaisu, like a gaming floor chair. I should go have lunch. Okay. Please give me some food. I ate like 2 peaches today, and that was about it. I also have a whole watermelon. Putting a laptop on your legs is not healthy. Why? I don't do it anymore. That was back when I actually used my laptop, but now I have my PC, so. Oh, Fading, the context was when I was in bed. Like when I'm in bed, I would put it on my thighs. It gets retail when I'm gaming. I've never had it get super hot. But yeah, that's kind of what I mean. I don't really have like overheating problems with my laptop. My Asus one, my Mac one was not great. I'm worried about your spine, your diet, your living environment, and overall health. See, this is the thing about VTubers. You don't know it, but having a VTuber Oshi is exactly like having a Tamagotchi. You gotta take care of it, you gotta care for it, and if you don't, we die! The exact vibe. You gotta check in on us every single day. You gotta give us food, make us clean, make us remember to drink water.
I love corn.
If you don't come for too long, no I don't. I do not. But if you don't show up for too long, we leave, and then sometimes we die. Having a VTuber Oshi is more responsibility than you might think. They have an average lifespan of 6 months! I remember someone said that one. No! A hamster has a 1-year lifespan. No, it's not 6 months. It's not that small. But yeah, I remember someone saying that like a VTuber has a lifespan of like a year. Hello Vin, welcome. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's a good reference though. How are you doing? This is why she puts scissors in your ear. Yeah. It gets itchy! What am I supposed to do? My ear's been getting like really itchy recently, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, they often die. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I always thought that hamsters could live for a year. But yeah, I do often I do often hear about it. I don't know, I guess it's wild. I do want to know though. I do want to know like what the average, like how long the average VTuber lasts. I don't know. I feel like I'm past my due date. Oh, Shaman, why don't you scratch your scissors? Yeah, whenever my ear hurts, I have this scissors. It's meant to like trim your eyebrows, so it's like small and sharp, and then I go in. Hamsters are worse than lemmings, really? Never mind, I'm not eating. Welcome back! They can live for 1 year, but statistically no. Oh, okay. I see you. So it's not as like they could, but they're kind of like sunfish or like molas where they die for no reason. Got it. Yeah, Seion Aera is kind of like that. Hi, Lyra! Oh no, you're at work! You hate to see it! People at work! Man, I'm gonna have to find a way to like make up my shift. Because I only took half a shift today. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna make it out. I mean, she's like 85. Well, one normal human year is like 7 years in VTuber years, so I am technically 7 times 5. I am 35. Well, not that old yet. They sneeze too hard and have heart attacks kind of deaths. Oh. Really? Do hamsters? Oh. No, they're stupid. No. Is that what they call hag age? Yeah. To be fair, I don't think it's so much so that like, well, I guess so. I don't know. I think it's more so that people tend to like switch personas after a while, you know, and then so their counter kind of resets when they like reincarnate or like when they rebrand. They kind of like reset the counter. But I have never reset the counter, so I just kept going with the same counter. Hi, Ray, welcome. Your dog says, "Oh, I love your dog. I love your dog." Can you give your dog a kiss? Give your dog a kiss for me. Just a little kiss. Just a little kiss on the forehead. I miss my dog. I'll probably go back in like October, which is still quite a ways away, unfortunately. Yeah, that sounds true. But yeah, I do think that's because normally when people like re-debut, they like start from 0. And they like recount their anniversary. Which like I guess I could, but I don't know. I just never felt the need to, I guess. What they call hag age. I might be a hag. Still a zoomer technically though. Still a zoomer technically. I will take it. I think that I did posture check. Hi Betsy. Do your bones creak? Yesterday I woke up and for some reason my left arm were so sour I couldn't figure out why. But then it fixed itself. So as long as it fixed itself, it's good. You're not allowed to claim yourself a hag before 30? Really? Is that the rules? Okay, I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah! I've been having like weird, I don't know, I feel like weird body pains kind of comes along with the human vessel. If you have a human vessel, weird body pains and like just weird pains in general, they do kind of... A lion does not concern herself about the weird pains around your body. No. I feel like it's pretty normal. I feel like it's pretty normal. Seion list of Seion Aera things that are normal but not. Hi, Zero Point, welcome. How are you doing? We're talking about weird body pains, which is a topic, but I don't know. I feel like there's a set amount of symptoms that I'm used to, that I'll be like, oh, it's this. And I'm like, it's fine, it's fine. Ooh, I also, no spoilers, I will not be spoiling it. But I did also see the Chikawa movie on opening day, and it was so good. I really hope, I don't know, I feel like there's a pretty high chance that they will bring it to overseas audiences. I think there is a pretty good chance. If they do, I really want you guys to watch it, okay? It's good. It was 10 over 10. I brought my Chikawa Ita bag with me to the theater, and I had like a couple girlies be like, "Oh my goodness, your bag is so cute." I'm like, "Yes, thank you." I'm pretty sure it'll be whole East Asia. It's only coming to Asia. I don't know. I feel like, is there really that much of a low chance of America showing like a foreign film? Like, do they not? Cause when they show it in Asia, I feel like they have to sub it in English anyway, and I feel like if they're gonna sub it in English, they kind of might as well, you know? No. Oh, today's your birthday. Okay. We have a rule for birthdays. We have a rule. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear 0 point. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday! I hope you have a good one. I don't know, is anyone, I mean, I don't think anyone in America's time zone is currently here. I don't know, is there really that low of a chance of them bringing the Chikawa movie to the US? I wonder. Cause yeah, I do know that Asia probably does bring over the films quite often. But if they have to sub it either way. Hi Talgan, welcome. Hi Greynet, welcome. What is the possibility of what is the possibility of like the UK or like the US bringing in like an anime film? Cause they brought in, did they not bring in Kimetsu no Yaiba? Hi Papa welcome. They bring in Kimetsu no Yaiba and like probably not Detective Conan. I don't think they brought in Detective Conan, but if they brought in Kimetsu no Yaiba, I'm pretty sure they will bring in Chikawa, so we'll see. Oh, it's like a limited screening. Oh, they might. You're right, Lollipop. They might put it on streaming. You're right. Yeah, they might put it on streaming. Actually, I don't think they will though. I don't know. I just feel like to maximize profits, I feel like they will end up showing it in foreign theaters. But you're talking about the Chikawa movie and whether or not they will put it on like American screens or like just Western screens in general. I don't know. I feel like once a movie gets popular enough, they will try to maximize their profits on it and do it. So I guess we'll see. Hi, girl. Welcome. How are you doing? They will probably eventually put it on streaming though. I guess it's just how much, because I've seen the demand for it. And I mean, if they have to sub it once, they might as well just put it as far as they can. That is wild, Carl. 4 years, 6 months is wild. That's so like, yeah, I know. But yeah, the Chikawa movie was so good. I'm probably gonna watch it one more time before it leaves theaters. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks from now. Maybe I'll watch it once again in August, and then I'll watch it once again in September, and then we'll see. We'll see. Carl's an OG amongst OG. I think the oldest mod might have 5. The oldest mod might have 5 years, I think. Or 5 years plus. Thankfully it's not for Fire Life. I'm glad! But yeah, it's been raining pretty heavily here as well. But it doesn't affect me because I just don't leave the house, so if you don't leave the house, then rain, shine doesn't affect you. It's fine, it's fine. As long as you don't touch grass, it's fine. The Chikawa movie was so good. I love Chikawa. Please watch Chikawa. It's like a really good show. It's like a really, really good show. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain what kind of show Chiikawa is to people, because I feel like there's what people think it is, and then there's what it actually is. Touches grass semi-frequently. Yeah, I mean, I'm going out both days this weekend, so yeah, kind of. Chico Discord. See, I want to do it, but you know how we've kind of gotten to, like, we've watched a few episodes already, right? And there's actually an arc coming up in Chiikawa where we're at in the first season that I really don't want to rewatch. There's an arc that hurt me personally. And I've been trying to avoid it because, like, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. It hurt me. See, this is what I mean. I feel like see, because Chiikawa's not, is it darker? Yeah, because I think a lot of people have this impression, or like maybe they know what Chiikawa is, but they haven't really like watched the anime. The movie especially so. I'm not gonna spoil it. But Chiikawa deals with like some pretty heavy themes. It's not in a way that's like, it's not in like a Madoka way where they suddenly like show someone's head getting cut off. It's not a gory show by any means, but they do deal with like some very realistic topics. And I think there's this thing of Chiikawa that it's like, I think most kids programming, they do try to like wrap things up with like a happy ending. Chiikawa doesn't do that. Chiikawa does not do that. They just sometimes they just like have a sad ending and that's it, and you just have to deal with the fact that sometimes life gives you sad endings, and like that's kind of the themes. And there's one arc that really hit me hard, and I'm like, I don't want to rewatch it. The little skill you make after your lava sounds so cute. Thank you. I have been told I laugh weird. But yeah, Chiikawa deals, I wouldn't say they're dark. Well, I guess they are pretty dark. I wouldn't say they're like super dark themes. It's still a children's show, like it's still appropriate for children. But I think they deal with realistic themes. Like it's very realistic in the fact that not every person will get like No, it is a kid's show. It is a kid's show. It's shown on like a kid's channel. It's meant for a kid's show. It is a kid's show. It's just more so that yeah, they deal with the otter says, really? Do you have a source for that? Because I'm pretty sure, because I mean the movie and the animes are like rated PG. I think it's more so something like I think it has the vibes of like Avatar, or I guess Gravity Falls. Like you can, it's a kid show, but it's also like not a kid show. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's for children, but it's also not for children. I think it's more so that children can watch it because it is PG. Yeah, exactly. He didn't create. Yes, exactly. It's kind of like a Gravity Falls or like an Avatar. Like yeah, it's a kid show. Like kids can watch it and you can watch it with your children. It is still PG. But they deal with like more deep and heavy themes. So if you watch it as an adult, you do feel things. Ooh, the movie was a doozy, man. Ooh. Yeah, the movie was a doozy. It was good though. It was good. I would try to avoid all the memes that you're kind of seeing about it at the moment because it is very spoilery. But yeah, it did not go where I was expecting it to go, like at all. Because I purposely chose not to read, because the manga's out already, right? And the movie and the anime is adapted from the manga. I purposely decided to not read the manga for this exact reason, because I was like, I wanted to see the story and stuff for the first time. And I don't know if that was a good decision, because I was not prepared for what I was about to walk into. way. In a good way. I mean, it's not dark in a way that like, oh, the children will cry. It's not like that, but I think it's one of those that's like, oh, the kids will definitely be asking questions later. It was a good show though. Chikawa is 10 over 10. I would definitely recommend it. I don't know. I feel like it's a comfort watch 80% of the time. 80% of the time it's a comfort watch, and then the remaining 20% of the time it's Oh, you're outside? Oh yeah, you're going to your grandma's house. I miss my grandma. I'm just hungry, I think. When I think of grandma's house, I think food, but also my grandma was a horrible cook, so I don't know what it is. Both my grandmother and my mom are like horrible cooks. But for some reason, when we got to me, I actually did learn how to cook, so I'm a lot better. I remember this one time I bought my grandmother, you know, like A5 Wagyu beef. Like me and my mom brought her like A5 Wagyu beef. I don't know why. She has this impression that like, oh, A5 Wagyu is like really expensive, you know? And then we bought it for her and she like deep fried it and we were like, okay. Alright. The dark scene will become a core. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Like I say, they bring in the horror through the concepts, not through the imagery. So there's no scary imagery, but it's more of like the concept that they talk about, and it's like, oh, okay. But it's nothing like scary. There's nothing scary on screen. Like I said, everything is rated like PG. It's pronounced in Japanese it's Wagyu. So if I say it in English, it would be like Wagyu, I guess. It's W-A-G-Y-U, yeah. W-A-G-Y-U. Yeah, and then she deep fried it! I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. Okay. And I need you guys to know that my grandmother is the type of person who, if she sees red in a steak, she'll say it's raw. If they see red in a steak, she'll think it's raw. So she like deep fries. I can't. So my mom was like, "What was the point of even buying it for her?" And we're like, "Yep, yep, yeah." Yes. Oh, like they'll keep it as a reference file when they feed something similar. Yeah. I think it's really good in that aspect because they do put the characters to pretty like realistic situations, and by not having a good ending always, I think it does make the children think a little bit. Especially if the themes of the movie, it deals, no spoilers, but it deals a lot of like, I feel like the cycle of karma, you know, and like there's no such thing as like right and wrong, because it's a really good movie. Just go see it. We'll go see it in theaters when it comes out, or like on streaming services. Ugh, such a good show. But yeah, I brought my Chikawa Ita bag, and a lot of girlies complimented me for it, and I was really happy. I will also be going to the Chikawa movie cafe, which I'm also really hype about. But yeah, beef katsu is a thing, but even in beef katsu, I feel like they don't thoroughly cook the meat. There's still like some redness in it. But no, she deep fried it. To be fair, I don't think my grandmother is not like a whore. Like, she can cook, like her food is edible, but she's also like not the type of person to use a recipe or everything, so she like throw a couple stuff together and then like pour soy sauce over it and be like, eat. Hi, Bila Welcome. How are you doing? We have a second B. Is it not normal to deep fry? No, not the way my grandmother does it. No, it's not. Well, I mean, I feel like you don't deep fry high quality beef in general. That's like doing it well done and then making it even worse. Just don't give her the wrong. Yeah, like if it works if it's just like cheap ingredients, but like I don't know why she was like so obsessed over like trying Wagyu beef, so we bought it for her and it was really expensive because A5 is like the highest rank you can get, and yeah, she deep fried it. 2 bees, you say? There is one. We have one more bee. We have a bee. Are you still here? We have one more bee in chat. Do you enjoy bees? I feel like I feel like I don't like insects in general, but I feel like bees are still pretty okay. They scare me. Here we go. Here's bee. Bee meet bee. Is that using its own foot? Yes. Oh, so good. Hi, Minute. Welcome. How about you? Yeah, the other generations are not used. Yeah, I know. But then why did she request it? Why did she request it? Yeah, she's kind of like that. She refuses to eat like sashimi as well. She'll be like, "It's raw. You're gonna get worms. You're gonna get worms." No worms. But yeah, it's okay. She's old. She's old. Do you like spiders? I don't hate them. I don't love. I'm like 50-50 about spiders. If there's a spider in my room, I'd be like, "Huh, that's a spider," and I probably wouldn't do anything about it. But if there's a beetle in my room, like or something that flies, I would have to call my roomie because I'm baby. She ate one. I did eat one, but that was more of like as a meme. Yeah, it's okay. Hold on, let me type. It's okay. Oh wait, sorry. It's okay. I will answer it again after. It's okay. We'll wait for ads to end. Is my I turned off my right. I turned off my ad thing because of the collab stream, and I forgot to turn it back on. I was like, why is the ad thing not working? Okay, hold on. There we go. Sorry, I had to turn it off for the last stream because we had joint chat. We had joint chat, and I didn't want the automatic alerts to be like interfering with everyone else's chats. By the way, watch the Magic Chameleon collab. It was fun. The whole last like hour of it is just me getting grilled. It's just me getting grilled. No Magic Chameleon in sight. I was doing so well too. I was doing so well. Well, actually, no, I was not. I was not doing well at all. It was just. But yeah, watch the Metro Chameleon VOD. It's good. It was a good time. How long is this? It's about like 3. Give it 40 more seconds. Give it 40 more seconds. Vacha, no. It's still on Twitch, I think. I don't think it's on the VOD channel yet. But it is still on Twitch. I'll probably upload it there when it expires here. But yeah, it's just Aura and Kara just bullying me. Just bullying me continuously. 7 seconds. 3, 2. Welcome back. Okay. Spider question. I am half and half about spiders. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. If a spider is in my room, I'd be like, huh, spider. And probably not do anything about it. If it was a bug, not doing that. You said you actually ate one. I did. I think it was like 4 years ago. I ate a tarantula as like a joke. Well, no, it wasn't as a joke. It was like a community thing. How Mr. Samurai King? Thank you. How are you doing? Welcome. But yeah, I ate one as like a joke. I just thought it would be funny. I think it was like a sub goal or something like that, and I ate a tarantula. What it tastes like? Not good. It doesn't taste bad. It kind of tastes like prawn chips. But like, unlike normal food, it doesn't dissolve in your mouth, so you can't really chew it. So you would have to like chew it, and then it would kind of like stick to your mouth and stick to your throat. So you are gonna need water to like wash it down. Ooh, you have a pet Hudson spider. Do you have any pet bees by any chance? Wait, can you have a pet bee? Is that allowed? You can, right? Like you can have pet bees. But yeah, also not great. Scorpion, it tasted better than the scorpion. The scorpion didn't taste of anything. The scorpion was extremely mid. Oh, you don't have bees now. Well, I guess they are kind of endangered. Did you know that bees are fish? Do you know that bees count as fish? This was a very, very fun fact that I learned a couple years ago. Would you ever say it's... Oh, thank you for the Rachel Lagoon! How are you doing? Do you ever say it's... manly? I don't know. What is that? What is man? Is there such a thing as like manly? Oh, thank you, Mystic. Bee? Yeah, I was wondering like if you could have like a bee as a pet. Like, is that a thing you can do? Especially, I'm glad. Wait, I think my mods might be out. Yeah, my mods are out. Okay. Oh, so I can hear my tummy. I can hear my tummy whining. There we go. Oh, you're playing Minecraft! How was it? Were you playing solo? It means to toughen up and be a... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe in that. I don't know if I believe that's a thing. I don't think I believe that's a thing. Beekeeping, but like, can you keep like one though? Can you just keep like one bee as like a pet, or like two? Like, no, I feel like you couldn't, right? Because they have to be in like their groups. Groups is definitely a choice of words. They have to be with friends. I feel like that's also not the choice of words. Colony? They can't be alone, right? They're kind of like guinea pigs. You can't own just one. You have to own two. Is that correct? Like you can't just own one as a pet? You really farm for honey? Yeah. Could you have a bee as a pet? Would it be able to stay alive? Is the question. Are you visiting a subway station? Were you playing solo? No, they need a queen and a hive. Ah, so you can't just keep one. Yeah, because that was what I was thinking. Like if you kept one honeybee like just on its own, I feel like it would die, right? Because it doesn't have... Would it be okay? Like mentally? No, that's what I mean. Like mentally, would it be okay to separate a bee from its hive? Like would that be... Like, is that an ethical... That's what I'm asking. I'm not asking if it's against the law to keep a bee. I just want to know if, like, if you can keep one. Because for guinea pigs and chinchillas, you can't keep one. Unless it's, like, a very specific type of chinchilla or, like, a very specific... Like, there are personalities for the chinchillas and the guinea pigs. Like, some of them are okay being kept alone, but most of them aren't. So if you keep just one, it is counted as cruelty. So you do have to keep two. That's kind of what I was asking. Like, can you have like if you just had one bee, like would it be okay? The rest of the colony would just think they'd be working for real. But would the bee be okay? It just doesn't have a purpose. You see, that's my question. You need a queen and a hive. Okay, so you can't just like keep one in like a cage and call it a day. Okay. I was just wondering. Like, could a bee get attached to you? Because I know like spiders could. Because you can keep other bugs. The only thing is that the other bugs, they're not like... Because I know people who keep ants as pets. They tend to keep a whole colony of ants. Oh, okay, so you can't. Okay. So you can, if you want to keep one, you have to keep like an entire colony in a hive and with a queen. Okay, yes, that makes sense. They don't feel yeah, I'm sure most bugs don't. I'm sure most bugs don't. It's okay, Lollipop. We got the question answered. Apparently you cannot. It will die. Well, I mean, it probably wouldn't die, but it would just live a very sad life, I assume. You can, but can you keep only one? Can you keep only one in like a plastic box? That is the question. I mean, I know you can. It's just more so like, is it okay? Like, would they be upset about it? Maybe post it. You can post it in Discord. I probably won't watch it on stream though. I feel like people who keep ants are more interested in the formation of the colony. Oh, that's true. Cause I have seen people who keep ants as pets, but I'm pretty sure they're not naming like each individual ant. What are we talking about? Whether or not you can keep a bee as a pet, but like one single bee. Not like the whole hive. Cause I feel like if you keep the whole hive, it'll be fine. But I'm not sure. Like if you found like an injured singular worker bee on the roadside and you took it in, could it live? Could it live? Hi, Shuriken. It's been a while. How you doing? I don't know. Have you guys ever wanted like a really not weird, but like, what is a pet that you guys have always wanted to have but you can't realistically have as a pet? I don't know. I don't know what mine would be. I feel like mine would be... What is something that I've always wanted but is like not realistic? Pet? No. It has to be real. Oh, hi, Haley. Welcome. A bat. Can you not keep... Oh, yeah, I guess you couldn't keep bats. Ooh, monitor list. Oh, a ferret. You can keep ferrets here if I'm not wrong. In Japan, you can't keep a ferret. Hi, Indecisive. Welcome. A falcon. Ooh, you can make it fetch things for you. I'm assuming. I don't know what a falcon is. Oh, you can keep one. You just want to be able to take care of one. Oh, so it is legal. It's just difficult. I don't know. I would keep something like I don't know. I probably want something like a fox. You know, like one of those like Arctic foxes, the ones that are very, very like they look like snow. I don't know, those are pretty cute. Or I would take like a red panda, sugar glider. Those are so cute. Oh, I would want a beaver. Yeah, on second thought, I feel like they stink. Never mind. Recently, well, it wasn't recently, it's been a while, but I think there was a couple of zoos in Japan that just gave birth to a couple of new, I don't know why I said new, gave birth to some baby beavers. I think I seen a baby beaver, they were so cute. Putting an Arctic fox, you know, that's why I said unrealistic. Like, what are your unrealistic pets? Like, the things you wish. I feel like a bear is also on that list. Like, if I could have, they're so fluffy. They're so fluffy. If not friend, why friend shape? Like, I don't get it. I guess also, I was about to say sea cucumber. That's not... Not a sea cucumber, sorry. A sea otter, sorry. Not a sea cucumber, sea otter. Sea cucumber. A sea otter is pretty cool. I like how they're fluffy and they hold hands. Is nearly possible? Is it legal though to have like a pet falcon? Seals are pretty cute. Seals are pretty cute. Sea cucumber, what do you want it to do? Hey, sea cucumbers are good. You fry them with some sauce. It's a good time. Well, actually, you can't fry them. You have to like slow cook them. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Sea otters are cute. I've never seen a sea otter in real life before. I wanted to go to there's this aquarium here called Toba Aquarium. There's only 3 sea otters in Japan, two of them in Toba. I will admit I don't know where the other one is, but I've always wanted to see them. I've always wanted to see them, but Toba's so far away. It's not that it's far away. That's the problem, is that you can't really get to it with public transportation. It's a bit out of the way. It's not exactly at the train stations like I would like it, so it's a little bit of. Ooh, Falcons goes like high thousands to millions of my local currency. So what is that in like USD? Like $1,000 to $10,000? They can touch you. No, there's actually a lot of them that you can do that. The difference is whether or not it's a river otter or if it's a sea otter. If it's a river otter, you can pretty much see them anywhere, but sea otters, there's only 3. But yeah, most of them, they do have like the little thing where you can touch your hands to the tube. I have done that. I did it at was it Enoshima Aquarium? It might have been Enoshima, but I have done that. They're so cute. I've also touched like the capybaras. El capapribre. Sea otters. Yeah, I think the sea otters are cuter. I don't know. It's not that they're cuter, but I think it's because I've seen river otters so much anyway that there is a bit of like a there's a bit of like a wow, a sea otter, because you know they're a little bit rarer, I guess. Oh, an owl? Really? You can't keep that? An owl is like a really common pet here. Like a very good. My friend has an owl. The things that my friend has to do to prep food for it, though, I will say is not something. It's not something I can do. I won't talk about it on stream, but the type of food that you have to feed an owl is very, yeah, it's not your usual food. You know, like it's not your usual food. Let's just say that. It's not your usual dog food that you can buy. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like owls are they don't have they don't have that much. They don't have high needs. It's pretty easy to find like a what's it called? Like a vet to take them in and stuff like that. They yeah, it's not that hard to keep. Of course, they do have like rules and like the routines. Like you do have to take them out every once in a while and stuff like that. But other than that, they are pretty okay pets. The only thing is what you have to feed. Yeah, it's what you have to feed them. That's oof. Cause yeah, you can't feed them like you feed cats and dogs, you know? Hi, Reed, welcome. It does. It does. Oh, crows? I heard that you can actually tame crows, like wild crows, if you give them shiny things, like eventually they'll just like come back and then you can train crows. They'll like bring shiny stuff back to you after a while. I want to train some crows. Hi, Maddie, welcome. You like wolves? I do like wolves. I like the small ones though, not so much the really, really big ones. Cause babies. Me too. Slayboy, if you could keep any pet, what would it be? Seion Aera is not an answer. Yeah, exactly. They have exceptional memory. If someone gave me a shiny item, I would vibe. See, Slayboy, I see it. I see it. As smart as a 5-year. Well, that's not very smart. Sorry, I could have sworn they were smarter than that. Sorry, wait. It's like describing Seion Aera. Yeah, she's pretty smart. Like, I would say she's pretty smart. Like, as smart as a 5 or a 6-year-old. Why is this so funny? Is Seion Aera smarter than the 5-year-old? Oh, sorry. Okay, let me hydrate. Sorry, my ooh. Okay. Okay, whew, okay. I'm good. No, I'm okay. I'm good. Wasn't there like this one game? Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Wasn't there this one game that's like, are you smarter than a 5-year-old? Can I find like the questions online? Cause like I wanna do that. Quiz. Are you smarter? I can't spell you, so that's where we're starting with this. Are you smarter? Oh, it's are you smarter than a 5th grader? Is there like a quiz? How many cups are in 28 fluid ounces? Okay, I'm not American. I don't know. I don't know! What white puffy clouds are known as fair weather clouds? Is this what 5th graders are learning? Cumulonimbus. Damn it. Between 1455 and 14... I wasn't born then. Skip. This is not going well. This is not going well. The bassoon is a member of what musical family? The bassoon? The bassoon? What is a bassoon? Percussion! Ah, damn it. How many zeros are in the numeral for 1 million? Wait! This is 10,000. This is 100,000. 6! Ah! Whose picture is on the $5 bill? I don't know any of these people. Skip! How many compound words are in the following sentence? Someone from the classroom was playing baseball in the cafe. I don't know what compound words means. Who painted the Mona Lisa? What is a Mona Lisa? Raphael! I know Love in Deep Space! Damn it. Which blood type is known as the universal recipient? Oh! Huh. In English, lice is the plural of what word? Okay, I think we had enough fun. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry, what is this reaction to? Yeah, what is the... It's like a painting? Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. It's a painting, yes? Mona Lisa. Oh, it's the one with like the girl and she has like no eyebrows. Yeah, I've seen this. I see one with her holding toilet paper for some reason. Okay, so this is the Mona Lisa. Got it. Okay, hi Seion, welcome. This is not great. What planet is closest to the sun? How many faces are there on a cube? 6! On the periodic table, which element is represented by the letter nitrogen? By the letter N, yeah. The 100 Years' War of the 15 and... I was not born yet. Platypus is a mammal, yes! What ancient civilization... Skip. Okay, I think that went well. Who painted the Mona Lisa? I answered Raphael, but clearly it was not Raphael. By that I mean like Raphael Love in Deep Space. Answer the planet question. Which one is the closest to the sun? Okay, if it's a planet closest to the sun, then it has to be like hot, right? Okay. Wait, what are the options? The options are... Hold on, I'm scrolling. Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Venus. Okay. I feel like well, no, Mars shouldn't be that hot, right? Because we can go to Mars, right? I think. So Mercury. Yes! Mercury. Yes! It was Mercury. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, cause we can go to Mars. We can go to Mars. So yeah, I knew it was Mercury. I will say I did not know there was a planet called Venus. Smarter than the I need more. Smarter than a 5th grader. Which is the fastest bird on foot? Dragon. Aw, man. Who was the first person to step foot on the moon? I don't know. I don't know. How many minutes are they in 6 hours, 45 minutes? I can do this. 3 times 6 is 18. 18, 1, 8. Plus 45. 225. Yes. Okay. Who was the first president? Skip. Name the hardest natural mineral. Diamond. I've seen Hoseki no Kuni. Which planet is closest? Okay, enough of the planets. What state is the Grand Canyon in? America! America! Moving on. Seion Aera, clearly, yes. Yeah, yes. Clearly, I am the fastest on foot. Well, actually, no. It's actually Seion Aera's grandmother, who's like 80. You couldn't name the planets from the... I don't think I can name all the planets, let alone from the sun. Okay, all the planets. There's Mars. Venus. Mercury. Earth. Is there more than that? How many planets do we have? Is there more than that? Is there more than that? How many are there? There's one of like the rings. There's 8 or okay, that's not happening. Okay, this is not happening then. That's okay, that's not happening. That's not happening. Oh, Pluto! I remember that one. There was like this whole thing where Pluto was getting like expelled as a planet, and then everyone was like, "No!" I remember that one. The gas giants. Do you guys really learn this in school? That is wild. Like it's something that comes up in a test. Right? It comes up. I have never learned this. Yeah, you guys learned it in school. That is wild. Cause Seion Aera is my favorite guest giant. Thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, I have not learned about the planets. What we learn in science is mostly so we have it split, right? We have it split into physics, biology, and chemistry. Physics is all the math stuff. Chemistry is all like the experiments and like the periodic table, and then biology is like the human body, and that's it. So it's split into those 3 categories, and then anything that doesn't fall into those categories are not taught. Unless you take geography, which I did, but geography only covers earth signs. You guys call it earth signs, so it's kind of like, how do earthquakes form? What is a cumulonimbus cloud? What is sea breeze? What are tectonic plates and stuff like that? But yeah, we didn't really learn about like space. Or what other questions came up? We didn't learn about space or art or stuff like that. History. Yeah, we didn't really learn about history either. So yeah, anyways. I don't know, yeah, because Fidosa, don't forget. I did hear about that. I don't know, I only heard about the Pluto. I mean, I know what an eclipse is. I know what a solar eclipse is, but it's more so taught to me by Avatar than anything else. Man, I miss Avatar: The Last Airbender. I want Avatar. I probably will watch the movie when it comes out, but we'll see. No, wait, they said that it wasn't showing it in theaters. Do you know what a lunar eclipse is? Yes, it's when the moon go dark. It's when the moon go dark, when the sun cover moon, and then the solar eclipse is when the moon covers sun. And then the earth it spins, and that's where my knowledge cuts off. Hi, hello, welcome. I know during the last like Magic Chameleon stream we were doing like what did Aura call it? She called it like a hear me out cake, where like you would talk about like your crushes from young. I don't know, Zuko. I definitely had a crush on Zuko. Listen, I have a thing, okay, for like the broody antagonists that eventually get like a redemption arc. Zuko was a good character. I heard that they changed his voice actor for the movie, which I guess makes sense because they do grow up in the movie. But like, I liked his voice actor. I liked his voice actor. Oh, a hear me out has to be. Oh, okay. Okay, let me think about it. Do I have a hear me out crush? Do I have like a hear me out crush? I don't know. Do I have like... Hi, Christian, welcome. Do I have like a hear me out crush? Hear me out requires you to actually convince the audience that the person... Oh! Okay. Oh, okay, so that's what it means. Oh, sorry, I thought it was just like you just name your childhood crushes. Okay, hear me out. I'm guessing it has to be like maybe someone from a cartoon. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like I've watched anime way too much to what cartoons did I watch when I was younger? Oh! Okay, I think this is the gist of it. Hear me out. The trash can from Sesame Street. Huh? The trash can the trash can from Sesame Street. I remember really liking the trash can. Hello, Kaito, welcome. Oh, what are you doing? I don't remember his name, but like he lives in a trash can. Oscar. Yeah, I think it's Oscar. From Sesame Street. Hey, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've seen Sesame Street, but I see everyone was like into Elmo or like the Cookie Monster. I don't know. I really liked the trash can. I also really liked the Dracula. I think his name is the Count or something. He like teaches you numbers. I feel like that was also like a thing. I don't know what it was. I don't know. But yeah, he would teach me numbers. What else? I think the last time I kind of mentioned, I don't know if this is like a hear me out, but like, cause technically he's a real actor, but like I really liked Sporticus from Lazy Town. Like I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's like, well I guess he's a real actor, so it's not really like a hear me out. Okay, let me think of something else. You don't know which one the trash can is? Hold on, let me look it up. That's not okay. So real people don't count. Okay. Wait, let me find a photo of the trash can. Sorry, his name is Oscar. know why, but like I had a big crush on Spartacus. Wait, Oscar. You can say his name was Oscar. Spartacus is pretty attractive. Okay. No, that's not what it's called. No real people count. Okay. Wait, Oscar. Oh, he's called Oscar the Grouch. I did not know that. Okay, Oscar the Grouch. I don't know why I had like a crush. Well, I don't know if it was a crush. I just remember like really liking all his scenes when he came out. I'd be like, yay, it's the trash can, the trash can. I wasn't even into like Elmo or anything like that. Okay. Hold on, let me put a photo of the trash can. The trash can. Okay. What else? The female bird from Rio? What is that? Rio female bird. Okay. She's pretty cute. Do I have a character like that I... Oh! Okay. You understand the concept of having a crush? Yeah. I've had crushes before. Hi, Jeremy, welcome. How are you doing? Wait. Wait. What was the name of the... Yes! Okay. Hear me out. This one is a real hear me out. This one is a real hear me out, okay? Huh? The Gungunganga. Is the voice? I don't know. I just liked like he was like a bit of like the emo character, right? Right? I think. I don't even remember his voice. I'm not gonna lie. I was just attracted to like the emo characters when I was younger. Yeah, like a Scar. Who voices? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I will look it up though. But yeah, he had this whole thing that's like, he had like this scar, and then like he was really upset that like he put Nemo in danger, and there's like this scene. I don't know. Listen, Finding Nemo, Gil voice actor. Willem Dafoe. I think. I'm not sure if this is English. Is the name of the voice actor. They made him look tough and boring. I know. Okay. Who else? What other like animes did I watch as like a child? It's William Dafoe. Wilhelm Dafoe. Okay. I feel like that's not right. Was it actually? Yeah. When I googled it, it said it was. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I never really watched much like cartoons with animal characters when I was younger. I feel like I mostly watched those with like, you know, like stuff like Wings Club or... I mean, I watched Fairly Odd Parents. I don't remember having a crush on anyone in Fairly Odd Parents, though. Oh! Okay. This is kind of a... I don't know if this is weird. I don't know if this is weird, but like... Okay. I vaguely remember... Hi, Jack and welcome! How are you doing? We're talking about a weird childhood anime crushes. Yeah, I had a crush with like Danny and Danny Phantom, but according to you guys, it's not like it's not a hear me out, so I can't do that. Follow welcome. How are you doing? I had a crush on Starfire. No, according to Chad, it isn't. I had a crush on Raven from Teen Titans. I don't know. I feel like she was really cool, but I feel like I liked both of them equally. The box ghost? What is a box ghost? The box ghost. My very first anime crush, or like my very first 2D crush, like in general, was Haku from Spirited Away, and then I think after it was Inuyasha. I mostly had like anime crushes when I was younger, but I don't really have any like specific. Yeah, sorry, where's the box ghost from? I'm googling box ghost and I'm getting like music equipment. I feel like that's not right. The box ghost. Oh, it's from Danny Phantom? Okay, wait. I will admit I have not seen many Danny Phantom stuff. But to be fair, I think I watched it when I was way too young. I honestly don't remember much of it. I just remember like he transforms and there's like a girl and that's like about it. Ooh, I have not seen the box ghost. Is he like a main character? The box ghost. Ooh. Ooh, Angry Birds? I don't know any Angry Birds characters. Stella, Angry Birds. Oh, she's cute. Did you watch Angry Birds, Kaitsu? Did you? I have one more that I kind of had like a crush on. But every single time I bring up this series on stream, like no one knows. Like no one knows who they are. It makes me sad. Have you guys ever heard of the cartoon called Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go? Anybody, please. Every single time I bring up this show, no one knows what it is. It says like 5 monkeys in it. And I may or may not have like liked one of the monkeys. No? You do? I've heard of it. Yes! Okay. Yes, exactly! Hi, Jinsei, welcome. It's like 5 monkeys and they pilot like a huge robot. Yes, thank you! Okay. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. Okay. I had a crush on one of the monkeys. I think his name is Antari, was it? Why do I remember this? Why do I remember that his name is Antari? I honestly don't remember anything that happens in it. I just remember there's this monkey called Antari, and I don't know, like he's like the leader of the group. And I had like a crush on Antari. All of this I only know because my mom would tell me. She apparently, when I was a child, I would always, like, whenever characters I had a crush on would appear on screen, I would like hide behind the sofa. So that's how my mom knew that like I had a crush on like a character. Exactly, Haley. So that's why she kept telling me that like you have a crush on Buzz Lightyear, but I was like, I've never seen Toy Story. So she just went around telling everybody that I had a crush on Buzz Lightyear. Not last stream, but a couple of streams ago, we actually found out that Buzz Lightyear did have a cartoon separate from Toy Story. So we have come to the conclusion that that probably is what she was talking about. But I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. The ones I'm presenting now, though, I do mostly remember. Like, I mostly remember liking, like, there's, like, another monkey. Sorry, I was really obsessed with this when I was young. I don't know why. But yeah, I was, like, really into Super Robot Monkey Team. Hi, Cypher, welcome! How are you doing? You having a good time? Were you at Offkai? Yeah, we're talking about, like, childhood crushes. Or like childhood crushes on like anime cartoon characters. I don't know what it is, but I definitely think that after that phase, I mostly started watching anime a little bit more. So I started getting more of like 2D anime crushes. I could name quite a lot of my 2D anime crushes, but just not. Yeah, I was like really into. Ooh, wait, what about? What about like what's it called? Code Leo. I feel like I liked someone from Code Lyoko, but I don't remember who. Oh, I can go to price if you want to. Did you guys hear that Code Lyoko is getting like a remake? Was it a remake or like was it a remake? Wait. I remember hearing an announcement about it. It's not a remake, but the original creative team is developing a sequel? There it is, it's a Code Lyoko sequel. Oh. I watched quite a little bit of Code Lyoko. You liked Aelita, Code Lyoko Aelita. She's like the pink one, right? Yes! I liked her a lot too. Code Lyoko was good. Code Lyoko was good. I don't know, I feel like I would want to watch. Maybe I'll rewatch it from the start and then I can watch the remake again. I feel like there's so many cartoons that I've watched when I was younger, but I don't really remember anymore until like now. Which is kind of a shame. Childhood cartoons. Because I feel like the childhood cartoons we have now and the ones we had back in the day are really, really different. Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I've seen it, but I don't really know. I feel like I don't really know the characters of it all that well. I remember watching Courage the Cowardly Dog, and I remember that there was one episode that scared me so bad. When I was younger, there was a point where there's a point in your childhood when you move from your mom's room to like your own room. And I remember there was a day where I watched Courage and I was so scared that I asked my mom like if I could sleep in her bed, which I don't do very often ever since like I got my own room, but I was like really scared. So that's often like when she knew, like whenever like I would ask to sleep in the bed with her, she'd be like, okay, you watched something scary that you weren't supposed to watch, didn't you? You watched something scary. And I think after that I wasn't allowed to watch Courage anymore. But yeah, I don't remember what episode it was. I don't remember what happened in it. I don't remember anything. I remember the aftermath of it, and then I remember my mom just not allowing me to watch it after that. Yeah, oh my goodness, yes, Jaywood, yes, the hash slinging slasher. I was so terrified of the hash slinging slasher. Like it was, I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty. Everything else up to that point has been like relatively okay. Like even when they introduced like the Flying Dutchman, it hasn't always been like scary. But the hash slinging slasher was so scary. By the way, the name of the episode is Graveyard Shift. But it was so scary, and I felt betrayed by my comfort show. I was like, how can you have such a scary episode? But for some reason, I don't know. I got over that one like pretty quick. So I never got banned from watching it because I feel like most episodes were okay. It was just like that one that made me scared. So I tried to be like really strong about it and not tell my mom that I was scared because I didn't want her to ban me from like watching I didn't want her to ban me from watching SpongeBob because I think SpongeBob by far was like my favorite show, and it's Scooby-Doo also had like a couple of episodes where I was just like really scared. But I did like Scooby-Doo quite a lot. The build-up, I know! The build-up was so scary! Especially for a child. Courage the Cowardly Dog uses uncanny CG characters in a lot of its monsters. Oh! Maybe that is why. I wonder if Courage the Cowardly Dog still like, holds up as an adult. Like, maybe I should watch it again and see how scared I get. I think it's mostly everything else I watch is pretty normal. Like ooh, I watched Totally Spies. That was pretty good. Stuff like Wings Club, Totally Spies. I was not so much of a Powerpuff Girls girly. I don't know why, but Powerpuff Girls is like never really my thing. Man, I miss it though. We talked about this. We talked about something similar before, but we were talking about like what the if there's any like legitimately good children's programs out nowadays, and I think some a couple of you mentioned that Bluey was actually really, really good. So I don't know. Maybe I should watch Bluey. Maybe it's like a good time. Oh, Dexter's Laboratory. I remember that one. There's also the Magic School Bus. I remember the Magic School Bus. They weren't in my like usual rotations. Yeah, I've heard that Bluey's really, really good. I might give Bluey a go. Cause I've been needing just a new comfort shows. It's not the same adventure. I don't know. I feel like there is a couple of cartoons coming out now that are pretty good. I mean, the Owl House came out in recent years. So did Amphibia, as well as I think the difference is whether or not they choose to show them on like children's channels or not. Cause yeah, I don't know where they're showing Bluey. I don't know if it's like on YouTube or something like that. But I think it does depend on if you can get access to the shows or not. Cause I know the Owl House. I think the Owl House was in Disney Channel. But I will say I have not seen Adventure Time and I've not seen regular show. You've been enjoying indie YouTube shows? The Magic School Bus theme karaoke. I will admit I do not remember the Magic School Bus theme. I remember the Dora ones though somehow. You know, like the one that goes, if there's a place you wanna go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. Do you get scared easily? Like with games or like with movies, or do you get scared easily? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, when I play a horror game and they do like jump scares, of course I would be like, you know, but like when I'm done with the game and I close the stream, it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, I can't sleep. Oh, I can't go to the toilet now. It's just like, oh, that was a fun game. Like when I'm playing the game, I am entertained and sometimes scared, but like when I close out the game, it's like, yeah, okay, that was a game. Kind of like that. There hasn't really been anything that scares me past me being in the game or like me being in the theater, I guess. Like there hasn't been something that like I think about after and I'm like, oh, now I can't like walk home alone, or like, oh, now I can't be in a dark room or something like that. So I guess no. Like I don't know. Do you guys think I scare easy? I feel like I'm not. I feel like I do get scared. If I'm in a theater and I'm watching a horror movie, like maybe I get grossed out very easily though. Like I don't get scared, but I get grossed out very easily. So like if there's even like a little bit of gore, I'm like, ugh, that's gross. That's not the vibe. Oh, okay, Cypher, thanks for stopping by. Is it again next time? I wouldn't call it like scared. It's just like, oh, that's gross. I don't want that. But I guess that's about it. I don't know. I guess it really depends on the horror game as well. Like, is it more atmospheric horror, or is it like jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, jump scare? Because I think there is a pretty big difference. I feel like I get more scared with the atmospheric ones more so than the very like Five Nights at Freddy's jump scary ones. We haven't played a horror game in quite a while though. I don't know. I just feel like there hasn't been any like. No, I don't want to say there hasn't been any good horror games recently, but there definitely hasn't been any like stand out horror games that it's not mascot horror. At least I don't think. Have there been any like big horror releases recently? I don't know. I think about like 2-3 years ago, there was definitely a point in time where like horror games were the things that people were pushing out the most. And I feel like now it's mostly like, I don't like to call it friend slot, but like it's mostly like multiplayer games, you know? are the ones that are getting the most focus, whereas like I feel like 2-3 years ago horror games are ones that just like kept coming out and kept coming out and kept coming out. But yeah, I feel like recently it's not so much horror anymore. Are you saying you don't like blood? No! But I think when something is overly gory for the point of being gory, that I'm kind of like, okay. Like, I didn't need to see that. Like, what's like a good example? See, I don't know any good examples because I don't really watch anything with heavy gore. Maybe... Game of Thrones, I've heard, has like gory scenes, or like something that goes out of their way to show off the gore. Maybe something like something that goes out of the way to show off the gore. Maybe like a Walking Dead, you know, like it's not scary, but it's more of like, oh, that's gross. I don't want to see that. But it's definitely not scary, just gross. I'm like, ugh, I don't wanna watch things that are gross. Hi Salad, welcome! Good morning! How's your post-Offkai morning? Did I meet him just living yet? I feel like I've had like a good amount. I've had like a good half of people who find my voice very soothing and easy to sleep to. It actually makes me really happy because I feel like my voice is very high pitched. I feel like I get more annoying. I feel like I get more like, why is your voice so high pitched and then like annoying? I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. You love scary games. Some of my favorite games are scary games, but I wouldn't generally say I seek out horror. Is it a natural ASMR? I don't think so. You guys should have seen the one stream where I was sick. And all I could do was like talk like this the whole time. And you guys were like, man, I love normal Seion Aera, but I also love like sick Seion Aera. I'm absolutely exhausted. Show it to me. Showing me your Seion Aera collection. Man of Medan, really? Ooh, I have a personal hatred against Man of Medan. Wait, is that the one I'm talking about? That's the one I'm thinking about, right? Have they fixed it since it came out? I'm sorry to counter your suggestion, B. I'm sorry to counter your suggestion. Yeah, isn't Man of Medan the one... Sorry, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just gonna look through and see if the one I think it is the one I think it is. I personally didn't like the... I feel like Man of Medan, the story is the ghost ship. Yeah, the story is not very good. It's not Dark Pictures' best work, I will say. It was also very, very buggy on launch. So Man of Medan has like a couple problems with it. But like, if you want something from the same series, I feel like the original Until Dawn holds up. The what else? I heard that Little Hope also held up. I've only watched a little bit of Little Hope. I didn't end up playing all of it. And then we also played another one called what was it? The one that we played with them around the campsite. Oh, Little Hope is the worst one, really? I remember watching like the first half of it, and then I just don't remember all of it. I just remember being really upset with the story of Man of Medan. What was the other one that we played? Wait, Dark Pictures Anthology, all games. The Quarry! The Quarry was the one that we played. I think The Quarry is okay. It's supposed to be okay. I feel like The Quarry is pretty much the second, like behind Until Dawn, I would say. But like in terms of the series, it's pretty high up. So if you've already played Until Dawn, but you're looking for something similar, I would say The Quarry. Demonology. If the Man of Medan story upsets you, don't play Little Hope. Have you played all of them, Salad? Hold on, let me look this up. Demonology. Cause I do. Okay, I'm not getting the game. Here we go. Demonology. I don't know. feel like you love hate those games. Okay, so what is your ranking? What is your ranking of the Dark Pictures anthology? Cause I like horror games, but I don't like. This is kind of like a bad way to phrase it, but I don't like the cookie cutter horror game. You know, like go through a 3D environment, find items, jump scare, find more items, jump scare. You know, like those kind of like the very what's it called? I was about to say Slaughterman. That's not it. The very like Slenderman 7 pages-esque like find item. You know, like the 3Ds. I just feel like a lot of them in like the past few years, they have kind of unfortunately started to look the same. It's kind of the same complaint that some people have about like mascot horror or like friend swap. Yeah. Like I just don't like that kind of my favorite horror game. Oh, my favorite horror game. My favorite horror game is Oxenfree. Oxenfree or Little Goody Two Shoes or something in like the RPG horror renaissance, like maybe Ib. Witch's House. I love Oxenfree though. Oh my goodness, I love Oxenfree. Oxenfree 2 was okay. We also played it. It was like, it's like an okay sequel. But I remember playing Oxenfree for the first time and I was like, oh, it's so good. I like horror games that are inspired. Like they don't necessarily follow, like they have their own unique style and it's not always like first person look for thing, get jump scared. Oxenfree has like an amazing art style and like an art direction. I loved Oxenfree. Whoa, loved Oxenfree. House of Ashes. Wait. Until Dawn, House of Ashes, Man of Medan, Devil and Me, Corey Little. What? Okay, I need to know why Man of Medan is rated that high. Can you give me like a non-spoiler reason? Cause okay, what I hate most, this is the most non-spoiler I can give it, but what I hated most about Man of Medan was the story. I just felt like it wasted everybody's time. Like damn, what a waste of time. It was the equivalent. It's the equivalent of like when you write a story for like your English class and then the end was, and it was all a dream. I can't. Hi Catch, you're welcome. I can't. What a waste of everybody's time. Which is kind of a shame because I really did enjoy it's not Supermassive. Sorry, what did they call it? Dark Pictures Anthology. I really did like their games. The other three are worse, really? We played through half of Corey, but like Corey had a really high rating. Was it really that bad? I never finished it though, I will admit. Backrooms is that there's no monsters, it's just a psychological horror. I just don't like the I don't know how to explain. I just don't like the first person exploring, looking for items. Let me think of like some really inspired horror games. I mean, Little Goody Two Shoes, of course. Oxenfree. Let me think of some like really inspired ones over the years. What are some that are really? Oh, Reanimal. The entire Little Nightmares Reanimal series. Yes. Those are really good. Oh, there's no real ending. When it ends, it just tells you who lived and dies. They don't wrap up the. Really? Man, that is also a waste of time. Really? I don't know. I always had heard like such good things about it. Is stream okay or is my Mac not okay? Stream's okay, right? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, sorry. It's just my Mac that's not loading. What else? What else has been like really inspired? I don't know. I do feel like RPG Maker horror sometimes gets like cut out of like horror because some people's like, oh, is this? I don't know. It's just so good though. I just really like games that have their own identity visually. I think that's one of like my favorite things about horror games is those that have their own identity and have their own story and stuff like that. And like have a complete. Oh, someone told me Still Wakes the Deep. Someone told me that was really good. What else? What else is like something like that-esque? Yeah, nothing's coming to. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna open my Steam like real quick. Favorite fruit? Watermelon? Frambo! Oh, yes! Yes, Frambo was so good! Yes. Yes, I can't play it on stream. But if anyone is into like a very, very stylized horror adventure, oh, Frambo. Frambo was so good. Is Twitch down or is my internet down? Why can't I? Okay, sure, it's fine. Let me know if stream cuts out. Frambo was so good! See, that's what I mean. I really like it when the games are very, very inspired and they don't look like other games. I don't know. Omori was also pretty good. Oh, there we go. It's back up. Okay. Omori was also really good. Hi, I'm still like Oh, Omori was good. See, I do realize that I'm mostly listing like RPG Maker games, but really they are so good. It makes me sad because before I was a VTuber, I would say like 5-6 years ago, there was like a RPG Maker horror renaissance, and I think it was because the bigger gaming VTubers at the time, the bigger gaming YouTubers at the time were playing all of the, you know, like the Witch's House and the Ibs and everything like that, and it was such a good time for RPG Maker games because like there were so many good quality things coming out. But yeah, but once that era ended, now it's kind of like just mascot horror, and that kind of makes me sad. It's not a bad genre by any means. It's just kind of like not my thing. Yeah, Little Misfortune was good as well. Ooh, favorite food? I don't know. I kind of just eat whatever I'm feeling on the day. Recently, I've been really feeling sushi though. Actually, I'm gonna have to eat dinner after stream, and I'm not too sure what I'm gonna eat yet. There's nothing at home, so I will either have to order in or I'm gonna have to go to 7-Eleven. Yeah, I just miss the. This is why it makes me so happy that Astral Shift is still going with the same genre, you know, like the same genre as Little Goody Two Shoes and stuff like that. It just makes me really happy that they're not. I just think that it's a shame, and I do realize it is because sometimes it's easier if you're a game dev trying to enter the space, but I feel like there has been such a hard shift away from 2D to 3D. Like, I feel like everyone feels like they have to make their games 3D now, and it makes me kind of sad because all of the games that I love the most are like pixel 2D games. And it's an art style that I really, really like. And it just makes me sad that like now all the games are like 3D, first person kind of things, you know what I mean? It's because it's the same for Pokemon, right? Pokemon at some point they made the shift from 2D to 3D, and I'm still kind of salty about it. Like, why? It was so good. That's why when games with like really unique art styles, like Hell Maiden, Little Goody Two Shoes, what is that other? Cult of the Lamb. You know, like games like that with like a very, very solid, beautiful art style come out. I'm like, yes! Yes! Not everything has to be like hyper realistic. Sometimes the more free you are with your art, I feel like the scarier you can make it. Like, not everything has to be like hyper realism. But I feel like that's kind of a trend, and it's kind of like unfortunate. Favorite drink? Bubble tea. Sayate Station. I have played Sayate Station. Listen, I went through an RPG Maker renaissance myself. Ah, man, so good, so good. Yeah, it just makes me kind of sad that like stuff like Wada Nohara, because I feel like back then when you said like Witch's House, Wada Nohara, Ib, Mad Father, like everyone knew what you were talking about, and nowadays when I mention it on stream, everyone's like, huh? Like Pocket Mirror, I'm like, ah. Crow Country. Let me look up Crow Country. I will say I've never played Resident Evil though. Crow Country. I spelled country wrong. I have a friend who's obsessed with Pocket Mirror. Can you bring them to me? Oh, I love Pocket Mirror. It's so good. Did they only recently start playing, or have they been like an Astro Shift fan for a while? What is your favorite game? I don't really think I have a favorite game. There are different games that I've liked through different times in my life, but I wouldn't say I have like an ultimate favorite. Yeah, Mad Father was a thing. It was definitely like a big part of my childhood, though. The only thing I just hope that Undertale will kind of spawn more of like the pixel 2D art style, because I feel like besides Astrosif, I think Undertale is the only one that's still ongoing that still sticks to that style. I just wish that style become a little bit more popular. I have seen a lot of indie games taking on more of like the 2D hand animated style though. Makes me happy. I think that's especially why games like what's it called, Cuphead stand out so much, just because they have like a really unique visual style. Sorry, I feel like I'm yapping a lot about games for someone who doesn't know a lot about games. I'm just saying, it's very easy to draw me into a game. You just have to have like a nice style. By the way, Fields of Mystery is coming out next week, so we're definitely gonna be playing that on launch. Hi Evie, welcome. Everything in Cuphead is Yep. It is. Have you played it? I would definitely recommend it if you're into like bullet hells. It is a bullet hell, right? I think it's called a bullet hell. Oh, but yeah, it's so good. I don't know, maybe I'm just generalizing. Maybe there's a lot more indie works out there that do use the similar stuff. I mean it more so that I wish it was more in the mainstream eye, you know? Stuff like oh yeah, Hades also had like a really, really good style. Just feel like I just hope it was a little bit more common for that as opposed to like first person horror, look for items kind of vibe. Lockdown, let me look that up. I have not heard of it, so I don't believe I have played it. Why is my nose so itchy? Ah! Ugh. My nose has been so itchy recently, and I don't know why. No, I don't believe so. Oh, social deduction? I cannot do social deduction. I can't do social deduction. No, brain too small. Brain too small. Too incredibly small. I don't know. Do you guys like watching social? Do you guys like watching social deduction? I mean, I definitely know there was a time where like Among Us was really, really popular. Oh, Fields of Mystery. Here we go. August 6th. I'm so excited. I wonder if I have to rebuy it. I can't remember if it was free when I played it. They say it's an announcement someone's talking about you. Really? Is it you, Salad? Because why? I was fine before stream. Is it like a dust thing? I mean, my house is a breeding ground for dust, so maybe it's because my roommate removed my kotatsu, and then yeah. For those of you who had just come in, I have finally decided to wash my bed sheets and my kotatsu for the first time in 4 years. Did I have a choice? Not really, because like 2 days ago I spilled fish on it. And it smelled so bad. I cleaned it off with the tissue and assumed it was fine, but it was like fish oil. And I was like, and then like yesterday when I was going to bed, I had my hands against my nose, right? Like because I was thinking, you know? And then it smelled of fish, and I'm like, why do my hands smell of fish? And I realized it was because I was touching my kotatsu, which smelled of fish. And I tried to spray it with like 10 different perfumes, but it didn't work. So yeah, I got it to wash. It was so bad. So now tonight, for the first time in 4 years, I will be experiencing what it's like to take a nap on clean sheets. Yeah, exactly, Ginseng. We spring clean, but it's only about every 4 years. It's a leap year thing. It's a leap year thing. I do have to add, I only wash the sheets. I did not wash my pillow, so I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna make. We will see, though. I will keep you guys updated. Unreal, cause I can't wash them at home. That's kind of the problem. I can't wash them at home, so I have to take them to the coin laundry down the street, and that's just too much work. Is the pillow yellow? Yes. Yeah. But I mean, like, are we even surprised? Head sweat and hair grease? No. I sleep with wet hair, so very clean, wet head. Very clean, but also drenched hair on pillow. You could not pay me enough to use a towel after I bathe. I don't understand. You will just dry normally. I don't understand the need for towels. I really, really don't. Missed opportunity to auction with who wants my pillow cover that was white when I bought it and now it's most definitely yellow. Yeah? Why is my nose so itchy? I feel like it's one of those things like I scratched it and now that I've scratched it, it's like even worse. But yeah. Starting it at $5. The towel takes off more now. I don't believe that. Ooh, scissors? Did you guys want to buy my ear scissors? If I ever run out of money, I'll just like auction everything else. I just auction everything off in my house. Like, who wants my hair box? Who wants my ear scissors? Who wants like 15 cotton buds that I just found on the floor that I'm not sure why they're there? Who wants my drink bottle that's been here for about 2 weeks? Yeah, it's getting worse. It's the same one. It's the same one that you say hair box. Okay, cause when I cut my hair, I cut it into a box and it's not full yet, so I'm not throwing it away until it's full. Cause that's a lot of work. Would you take out your trash if it wasn't full? Same. Ooh, the scab jar! I could get a scab jar. I could get it, but I feel like you could clone me with that. How much for the pile of bottles behind the door? Well, we'll start at 50. But I will have to up the price depending on the amount of mold. I will also have to double check if mold can be sent internationally. Like, if there's mold, will they allow me to, like, send it on the plane? That is kind of the question at the moment. 50 yen dollars. American doll hairs. 50 American doll hairs. Let me hydrate real quick. We only deal in doll hairs. I don't know, it could be like 5,000 yen, which is a lot cheaper. Cloning her? What could go wrong? I mean, nothing, clearly. Nothing, clearly. I mean, time to collect doll hairs! Yeah, there's been a pile of bottles. It's leftover for... Well, it's not leftover, but like, it's the one that's been there since the mold stream. The mold bingo stream. And then after the mold bingo stream, I kind of just left it there. I'm gonna go. Okay, have a good night. Sweet dreams. Oh yeah, it's getting pretty late. I'll see you next time, Rispo. I gotta figure out what I want to have for dinner. Today I've had 2 peaches. I had a whole peach in the morning and then a whole peach before stream, and that was about it. I've had 2 peaches today. Would you rather 5 million right now or $1 every minute? $1 every minute. There is no black. I don't know. I mean, maybe some of it could be black mold. There's really no way to tell. It could be black. It could also just be like a really dark green. That is also a possibility, I would say. Yeah, that's also like a possibility. I don't know, but there's mostly pink mold. There's a lot of like pink and orange mold, which I didn't know was a thing until recently. But yes, there is pink and orange mold. Have I dealt with any of the mold ever since the mold stream? No. No, I have not. We will get to it. We will get to it eventually. We will get to it eventually, just not now. We will get to it when we get to it. Yeah, you know what? I'll get to it by the end of the year. Okay. I'll get to it by December 31st this year. Okay. Let's set that. Let's set that as the deadline. By December 31st, I will get rid of all of the mold. If it comes back though, that's like not on me. Doubt. Yeah, you're right. Doubt. You do be right to doubt. Crow. I'm gonna look that up. Normally I just get like there's this thing called a mold killer. I normally just get that and spray that all over the place. Hi Rexaka. How are you doing? There it is. Concrobium. Okay, do they have this in Japan? Do you play Power? No, unfortunately I don't. Oh, they are available. Interesting. Mode control. Ah. I don't know. If one of my friends sets up a server for us to play multiplayer, I might, but I probably won't play Paolo solo. Yeah, I probably wouldn't play it solo, but if someone... Why is my nose so itchy? Is it because it's dry? Could be because it's dry. I'm gonna put cream on it. Gotta love how you always say, how are you doing? The same accent, bitch. I've trained. I've said the same line for 5 years in a row. It's not natively available in Japan. Yeah, I could probably Amazon it. But I feel like Japan has their own version of like mold killers. You scissors. Oh my goodness, you're so smart. Oh my goodness, you're so smart. Where is it? Where is it? Where is my scissors? Oh, I found it. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have the scissors on me then. Okay. Don't actually do that too late! Oh, it does smell like iron though. That's kind of gross. It does scratch the itch pretty well though. It just smells weird. OP Rust? No. But yeah, there's like a different type of mold killer here called Kabikila. It's normally the one I use. Google Kabikila. Yeah, I normally use Kabikila. Yeah, that's the one I use. We all smell like iron. Well, I smell like fresh flowers all the time. Hi, Mr. How are you doing? Jeez, I wonder what I want to have for dinner. See, I feel like I've been ordering in too much, but I'm also really lazy to walk to 7-Eleven. I guess I could. I haven't left the house in like a week. Does it sound like it works in killing mold? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you play? No, I don't play League. Is this 7-Eleven? Yeah, it's like a 5-minute walk, but I have to leave the house. I don't want to leave the house, Mom. I just came in from a 12-hour shift. Okay, at least you have 3 days, 3 whole days. For tomorrow, you can just sleep for the whole time. You have mold killer. You're like, no, cause I see what happens is I use it once and then gets rid of all the mold, and then the mold just comes back. So I don't know. I mean, isn't that the vibe? I feel like you can't really get rid of it forever. Like it comes back eventually. It works in the moment though. Like in the moment it did get rid of it, but then it just like the mold just comes back in like a different place. So I'll be like, oh, so now it's here. I mean, it could also just be because I wasn't all that thorough with it, but I don't know. I feel like the toilet mold comes back pretty often. Yeah. You ain't sleeping? No, why? You finally got a break. Reverting my old PC into an SFF. I don't know what that means. But it sounds pretty cool. Although I don't know a single thing about computers. I know that the computer oh, it's like the small ones. It's like the small ones you guys were talking about. Ah. Maybe I should get a small PC. Then I could just like move it across the country whenever cause when I go home, I do have a PC that still works back there, but it's not great, and I'm just wondering how I'll be able to stream with it. But I guess that's a Seion Aera when she goes home kind of problem. Oh, there's a new Final Fantasy patch? Like for 14? Your current PC is the size of... Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like a smaller one would be easier for me to cart around. I'm just not sure. I don't know. Once again, it's more of like a want than a need. And I tend to very much not spend that much money on needs. Sorry, spend that much money on wants. Yeah, is it like new content? Or, yeah, I haven't touched Final Fantasy 14 in a long time. Do they like delete your account if you haven't logged in a while? Because I really hope not. I really hope not, but it has been a while. Occult Crescent North, I don't know what that is. The Gabe, oh, we talked about, I remember us talking about that and how it was like a horrible idea. Yeah, we had this conversation, right, about whether or not the sorry, what was it called? It's not called a Steam Deck, it's called like a... I'm sorry, I forgot what it was called. Steam... The Steam PC, we were talking about... The Steam Machine, thank you! We were talking about, like, not knowing who it was for. And, like, how... I don't know, I just personally don't really feel like it's worth the price at all. Like, I just don't... I don't see the pros. I see more cons than pros, so it just kind of... I don't know, like, I can't see who... I feel like it has a very, very small use case, and I'm not part of the use case. Okay, so your point, have a good rest of your birthday. Do you know when... Yeah, this week we're on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Feel free to pop into Discord or follow our Twitter. That's normally where our schedules are. Hi, Orca, have a good lurk. Hold on, let me send it to you real quick. If it was cheaper, exactly. That's what I was talking about. Like, I don't think the idea itself was a bad idea, but what we were talking about is the price. Like the price point. I feel like the price always has to be a factor of conversation whenever you're talking about buying something. So I feel like you can't take away the price when talking about it. So it just became a conversation of is what it can do really that much different from a normal PC? Like, is it worth that price? Hi, great at Shrimp. Oh, it's okay, 0 point. In that case, same time on Thursday and same time on Sunday. If I don't pass out in between. Thursday, what are we doing Thursday? We're doing karaoke Thursday, right? And then I think on Sunday we haven't decided yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do Sunday. Cause see, we're gonna start Mystria next week. Oh, do I wanna start Octopath? Ooh, I could start Octopath. Ooh, I don't know if you guys are gonna like it. That's kind of the problem. I hope you guys do. We could give it like one stream and then you guys can see what the vibes are like. And if the vibes are not it, we can just not do it. Octopath is famous in Japan? I don't know, is it? I mean, it's like a... I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty old game, right? Is it by Square Enix? Yeah, it's by Square Enix, so maybe? I don't know. It's just a game that I've been wanting to play for a very long time, and recently, during the summer sale, someone gifted it to me. So, yeah, it's now a game that I have. I've always wanted to play it, and I'm thinking about if I want to give it a go this, Sunday. Because everyone has always had really good things to say about it, so I'm just wondering. But I also know that not a lot of people like to follow story games, and not a lot of people like to watch story games, if I'm honest. Or actually, to be fair, I feel like not a lot of people like to watch Seion Aera plays games in general. I feel like most people, you guys are here for the yapping. So I do kind of have to like gauge interest for games before I decide to like make them running series on the channel. Like not a lot of people were. I enjoyed Hell Maiden a lot. I don't know if you guys did though. Especially for Fields of Mystery. I'll give Fields of Mystery a go. I'll also give Octopath Traveler a go, and then we'll kind of see how you guys. Subnautica. I loved Subnautica. I can't wait for the next update. I honestly can't wait to get back into Subnautica too. But yeah, most people don't really enjoy the gaming, which is fine. But it's why I only try to like schedule at least one game a week, just so that those who are not really into games, you guys still have the other streams at least. So yeah, we probably won't be running Octopath and Fields of Mystery concurrently. I'll do one Octopath, maybe gauge the vibes, and then we'll do Mystery, and then I'll gauge the vibes. We'll see. We'll see what we end up picking up. Otherwise, you may or may not be getting your baby brother a pump action dart. What is that? Googling it. Pump action dart blaster. Ooh. So it's kind of like a Nerf gun, right? Are you ready to get shot all throughout the day? Yeah, I think it's like a Nerf gun, right? It shoots out like the foam pellets. Man, I used to be so jealous of people who had Nerf guns when I was young. Because there was one point when I was in, I believe, elementary school where Nerf guns were like trending. Like people would, all the kids in my class, they would have like groups of like 7 or 8 people. They would take their Nerf guns and they would go to like a nearby car park or like a void deck and like play Nerf guns. It was basically the baby's version of survival games, or like what's it called, airsoft? It was like the baby version of it. And I remember being so jealous because I wanted to do it so bad, and my cousins had Nerf guns. But then, unfortunately, when I was young, my mom was very much like, first of all, the Nerf guns were expensive, so she wasn't about to buy me any toys. But second of all, she was definitely the type that was more of like, no, guns are for boys. You can't. You're a girl. You can't be playing with guns, you know, like that type of vibe. And I was like, no. I wanted to play Nerf guns with my cousins so bad. But yeah, they were always like, no, you can't play with us because you're a girl. I'm like, let me shoot the Nerf gun. But now, unfortunately, that I'm older, yeah, Nerf guns are like not really a thing anymore, which is unfortunate. Well, I guess I could play airsoft, like the adult version. Because my roommate used to play airsoft. They were like showing me their collection of airsoft guns. Do you like dogs? I do. I have a dog. I miss her so much. I can only see her like twice a year. But I feel like the next time I go back, I don't know. I feel like I want to go for a month or like a month and a half. Because I feel like there's no point flying home just for 2 weeks, you know? Like, that's too short. That's too short. I feel like I'd probably go back either the whole of October, or maybe a little bit of November, probably. We'll see. But what I'm looking at allows for casing ejection. Don't know what that means. Ooh! When I was young and I didn't have like Nerf guns though, what I would used to do was make like rubber band guns. I would make rubber band guns in class so much that my teacher confiscated them. I don't know, I just liked the idea of being able to shoot rubber bands at people. Cause aren't Nerf guns like really expensive? No, did my mom just lie to me to stop me from buying one? A Nerf gun's price. Cause I always had the impression that they were really expensive. But yeah, maybe my mom just lied to me because she didn't want to buy me one. Depending on what you get, okay. So, like an average one, how much is that? The big ones are pricey. Okay, so I'm assuming she just lied to me. 50, yeah, 50, okay, 50 bucks is too much. That is expensive. Okay, I guess she wasn't lying. They are pretty expensive. But still! Oh wanted to play with her. All she would ever get me was like a water gun. The one time we went to the water park, and she didn't even get me the big one. She got me like the small ones. Oh, you can get one for 20? That's not bad. But yeah, my mom would definitely not spend $20 on a toy. She was pretty strict on like toys. I don't feel like I ever had any toys to play with. All of my... But then again, I did get a PC at a very young age. I don't remember having any toys as a child. I would have a plush toys, but they're mostly like given to me by my aunt. Like she would give me plush toys. So like my older cousins, they would have like pass me downs or like hand me downs. And sometimes I would get toys like that, but I don't really remember having toys. The most of the play that I remember when I was young was badminton. Like we owned like badminton rackets, and then my mom would take me to the playground and we would play badminton, or like we had like a football, and then we would kick the ball around. That's kind of what I remember. I never had like any toys. Yeah, and then once she got me my first PC, then I would start playing like the Zuma games, like the hidden object games. So I never really had any physical toys. I remember really wanting like a Tamagotchi though, because there was one point in time the Tamagotchis were really popular and all my friends had. But yeah, I also never had dolls. I had plushies, but I never had dolls. But now I have like 100 plushies in this house, so I feel like I'm spending my adult money well. Wish I was kidding about the 100 plushies thing. I mean, just from my field of view, I can see... I want to say like 35 plushies. Big and small. No, I feel like it's more than that. Listen, I have a lot of plushies, okay? I'm a plushie girly. I'm a plushie girly. But I remember really wanting a Nerf guns because, like, you know when you were younger and your kids... Not your kids, but like your friends would, like, roleplay... roleplay in the playground? I wanted to roleplay in the playground of Nerf guns. Man, I wonder, do people still play with Nerf guns anymore? Dolls? Like, I don't know. I feel like it depends on the type of doll. I feel like not all dolls are creepy. Dolls that are, like, too close to, like, actual human designs, I feel like are a little bit... What's the word? Uncanny valley? But I meant to say, like, my mom never bought me, like, a Barbie doll or, like, a... I don't know, what other brands? Like, a Bratz doll. She didn't allow me to have dolls. We didn't have toys. So all I could do was, like, outdoor activities, or if I was home, I'd just like watch the TV, and that was kind of about it. I'm pretty sure I had more stuff when I was a baby. I probably had like educational toys. That was about it. My mom is the type of person who would buy me like an educational math game. Yeah, Therese, can you guys buy me a Nerf gun? I mean, I would have absolutely no one to play it with, and so it'll probably just sit in my room as a collector's item. But I would still really want a Nerf gun. I just need to actually have friends to shoot the Nerf gun. Exactly. This is one of the reasons I want to play Airsoft. I feel like it's a lot easier to find people to play Airsoft with, because there's like actual communities surrounded around like Airsoft. Like if you just go to... I'm assuming if you just go to like the Airsoft place, there'll be like a whole bunch of people waiting to play Airsoft. I miss it. I feel like I do miss activities that require like a larger group of people. Hi, I'm Replica! How are you doing? You're gonna be so proud of me. I finally washed my bed sheets after like 4 years. I finally washed the bed sheets. I also washed my kotatsu because I spilled fish on it and it smelled really fishy. So, yeah, very huge. I'm gonna sleep in a clean bed for the first time in 4 years. I wonder how I'm gonna like it. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be weird. You know, okay, you guys know how they say that you're not supposed to wash a cast iron pan? 'Cause like, you have have to build up the flavor in your cast iron pan. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just wash a cast iron pan. It's gonna need to have the years and years and years of spices and steaks and stuff baked into the pan. And then after 10 years, you're gonna have like the best cast iron pan because it's soaked up all the flavor and the juices. I feel the exact same way about my bed sheets. I've spent 4 years with putting my scent onto these bed sheets, and now they've been washed, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna feel the same way about them. I feel like I'm kind of like a dog. See, I've already marked my scent on these bed sheets. Like a cast iron pan. And now I'm gonna have fresh sheets and I don't know how to feel about it. What if my body rejects the new sheets? What if my body rejects the clean sheets? I don't know. If you don't wash a cast iron pan, I feel like you shouldn't watch bed sheets either. It's removing the enchantment sticks. Exactly! Exactly. You get it. You get it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be weird to sleep on, like, sheets that smell good. Cause... You know how, like, each individual human being kind of, like, has a scent? It's kind of like why when you smell someone else's clothes, you'll be like, oh, this smells like person. Like, when I wear my mom's clothes, I'll be like, yeah, this smells like my mom. And it's the same thing, like when I sleep on my bed sheets, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like Seion Aera. It smells like Seion Aera, but then now we've washed them. And it's not gonna smell like Seion Aera anymore, and I don't know how to feel about it. Well, at least my kotatsu wasn't gonna smell like fish anymore, so at least there's one positive to all of this. Just one though. It's like when you touch animal babies, there's a chance they reject it because it's exactly yes. It's also like when you get a new dog, they recommend you like put some of your clothes with the dog so that the dog gets used to your new scent before you take them home. It's kind of like that. You have to like get used to like your scent first. And yeah, now my bed sheets are gonna unfortunately be clean. I accumulated my scent for 4 years, and now it's gonna be gone! It would be so cruel! No, it's my room. Cause we can't wash the sheets in the house. No, okay, so the main point was that I wanted to wash the kotatsu because the kotatsu was the one that I had spilled the fish on. And my roommate said if we're gonna wash the kotatsu anyway, we might as well just wash everything because we can't wash them in-house. We have to go to like the coin laundry to do it there. So my roommate said if you're going to walk all the way over there anyway, we might as well bring everything we have to wash and do it in one sitting. So we don't have to like make multiple trips. So I was like, okay. So that's how I ended up getting my bed sheets washed as well. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. I got my bed sheets, and what's like the blanket cover? I got the blanket cover washed as well. But I'm not happy about it. No, my Seion said. I'm gonna be like a little puppy who's just moved owners and not used the new scent yet. Good roommate. Man, what am I gonna have for dinner? Let me look. There's not a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of stuff on Uber Eats in the middle of the night, unfortunately. Yeah, there's not a lot of. Well, there is, but it's mostly like gyudons or like McDonald's and stuff like that. Not horrible. Not horrible options. I just don't know if I want to go out of my way to go get those. But I also don't want to walk. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if my roommate has already gone and gotten the sheets. We might have to go and get them anyway. Thanks to follow, Wickham. How are you doing? Yeah, but yeah, I don't know why my face is so itchy. I'm not sure if it's because I removed the kotatsu and I've just released all of the dust that has been underneath. But man, my nose is so itchy. You tired and sore for good? Did you do any sports? Or are you just tired and sore by default? I am tired and sore by default. wake up in the morning and I'm like, man, I'm tired. Okay, have a good night, dragon. Color guard? What is that? What is a color guard? Is it like football? I feel like that's a crossing guard. No, that's also different. What is a color guard? It's like gymnastics? It's like gymnastics and you have like a flag, right? Ooh, that's pretty cool. Ooh, that looks like... I did not know this was a thing. That's so cool. Damn. That's amazing. Is it something you started recently, or have you been doing it for a while? What do you call it? Do you call it like color guarding? Have you been color guarding for a while? Oh yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. It's kind of like synchronized dancing. I used to have color guards in my marching band. I heard the training is pretty tough. Really? I know my mom used to be in a marching band, but I was in choir. I was not in a marching band. But yeah, it's looking very like gymnastics-y. Yeah, that looks rough. Oh, that's so cool though. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of anyone being a color guard. But yeah, is it like a new sport that you're taking up, or have you been doing it for a while? Man, people who do sports, so cool. Could not be me. What? Oh, you've been doing it for a couple months? What part of your body do you use the most? Is it like your hands or your legs? I feel like it would use... From what I'm looking at the photos, it seems like you would need a lot of like upper arms? Yeah, it's definitely looking at it's looking like one of those sports that requires a lot of upper arm strength. Ooh. I still ask my roommate to help me open plastic bottles, so... Yeah. I could not. How heavy are like the flags? Is it like a couple kilograms, or are they pretty light? How heavy are the flags? Let's see. I don't know what pounds is. Okay, 2 pounds in kg. Okay, they're about a kilogram. Okay, that's not bad. It's really light, but it's hard to toss them high enough to get a good spin. Oh, you gotta toss them in the air. Interesting. Oh, the things that Seion Aera cannot do. I could not. Hello, Mike. Welcome. I mean, you could if you want to share, you could. As long as you keep it simple. That is so cool, color guarding. So is it only flags? Is it only flags? Or do you have to... Some of them here, it seems like they're holding like a... It seems like they're holding rifles? Yeah, rifles. Oh, okay. Ooh. That is so interesting. Is it part of a marching band? Like who said it was part of a marching band? Yeah, Jamin, is it part of a marching band like they said? Do you do performances and stuff like that, or is it for something else? Here we go. Performance visual routines using equipment and dance. Ooh. Visualizing music. Oh, they appear at performances and games. Oh. It is part of a marching band, but sometimes we have our own performances. We're talking about color guarding. I just learned what this is today. Yeah, it's like a type of sport, or like it's a type of performance where you take a flag and like fake guns and you like throw them around. That is really cool. Ooh, here's a question. What do you guys wear for the uniform? Do you wear like a normal uniform, or do you wear like, because from the photos I'm seeing, some of them seem like they have like gymnastics style uniforms, which are also really cool. I love it, Spinner. Yes, give it to me. What uniforms do you guys wear? Because yeah, I see some of them in like the gymnastics style leotards, and then I see I see some of them that are in just like the normal uniforms. Ooh, it sounds like a lot of fun though. Man, I will say, I really wish I had done more sport when I was in school. I feel like I only really got an interest in sport after I graduated college. Because when I was in middle school or like high school, I was mostly in like I was in performance arts, but I was in like the non-sport version of it, you know? Like I was in choir and stuff like that, but I've always wanted to give dance a try, to be really honest with you. Okay, so the universe is dependent on the theme. Your theme this year is Just for Fun, which is a dark jester theme. If you're gonna look like clouds, what? That's so cool. Do you guys have like the makeup to match as well? What? That's so cool. What? See, this is why I've always wanted to do dance. It's one of those things that's really interested me. The problem is more so, like, when I was in school, they mostly had, you know, when you say dance, it was like, oh, hip-hop, K-pop. And, you know, like, that really wasn't what I wanted to do. So I just mostly stuck to, the choir stuff, which I knew and was good at. Wanna know the coolest part? Yes, please. Yes, please. Man, this is a really cool sport. I wish my school offered, like, more cool sports. We had a really small selection of extracurriculars when I was in school. We didn't really have any of the cool stuff, unfortunately. You have a human-sized box that's part of our routine. What do you do with the human-sized box? Do you have to toss it? Do you toss human beings? Sorry, I feel like that's different. I feel like that's cheerleading. No, okay, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, no, that's cheerleading. That's on me. That's on me. I went a little too far. Man, it looks like you have to be like really flexible for this. I can barely touch my knees. I used to be really flexible because I used to do ballet when I was a child, but the moment I stopped doing ballet, I lost all of my flexibility, and then it got progressively worse, and now I just can't. We dance a bit in the box, we jump out, close the box, and then the swing flaps go on top. Ooh, is this for like a competition? Or is it just like for a performance that you guys are doing? Ooh, are there color guard competitions? Man, we only had like the normal stuff. We had like basketball, volleyball, martial arts. I guess martial arts is kind of cool. Ooh, there is a... Sorry, I'm Googling it. There is like a world championship. Ooh. Winter Guard. Interesting. Holds annual world championships in... Oh, I can't read this. Dayton, Ohio? Maybe? Man, I love learning about sports that I've never heard about in my life. Ohio. Okay, Ohio, okay. I love learning about sports that I've never heard about a day in my life. Is it college? Is it like a college sport? Yeah, I don't know. The only kind of interesting thing my school had as like a extracurricular is dragon boating. But I'm also not really a dragon boater. Oh, high school? You can do it in high school? What did my high school have? What did my high school have? Man, I can't even remember. I just feel like we had like normal... No, we didn't have any cool clubs. You joined your marching band in uni. Ow. See, this is what I mean. I kind of wish I had joined as a... Cause see, when I was in college, they always make a big deal about like you gotta make sure you pick a good sport in college, or like a good club in college, because like whatever club you're in college does reflect on like your job, which isn't true. Well, I'm not sure if it's not true, but it wasn't true for me. So I wanted to do something that like would look good on a job application, so I was in the student council. I just did like student council work because I felt like it looked good on both like an application and a portfolio. So unfortunately, I didn't have anything cool. You have robotics club? I did robotics in elementary school. I was horrible at it. Horrible. Oh yeah, my was it my high school? Yeah, I think my high school had archery. Oh, you had D&D? I wanted to do D&D. I was not in photography, but when I was in elementary school, I was in robotics, table tennis, and it went by a different name, but it was kind of like newscasting. And I was on like the news a couple of times because like we're split into two groups: the people who speak and then the people who like film. I was the person who spoke, so like I was on the news a couple of times. So I guess that's kind of cool, but like that's pretty much it. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it had a weird name, but that's essentially what it was. And then when I was in middle school, I went straight to. Because in elementary school, we were allowed to have multiple, but in middle school, we were only allowed to have one. So I picked choir. And then I think I went without any clubs. I went without any clubs in high school because, I went without any clubs in high school because I was in a music high school, if you guys remember. So our entire schedule was basically, we would have school from 8 a.m. to about 5 p.m. And then we would also need to do like recordings and band practice for school. So normally how it will go is we would have classes from 8 to about 5. And then we would have to book the studios or the band practice rooms from 6 to about like 9:30. And I lived an hour and a half away from school. So that means that I would have to leave the house at 6 p.m. and I would only get back home at about like 11:30 p.m. at night, and then I would have to do that every single day. So basically there was no time for a club. No one in my course was in a club. I think we all just like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Convince me to not get this model kit SD Gundam. You should get it. Sorry, I'm an enabler. You should get it. No, you should get it. You should get it. If it brings you joy, you should get it. But yeah, it was I don't know. I have like mixed feelings about high school. Like I said, I was mostly bullied in high school. But I don't know. I have like a couple good memories here and there. Small movie productions? I think we have that too. We definitely had. I remember there was a time where we had to collab with like the people in like the movie production course. The animation course. We had to collab with the animation course because they were making a short film. And they had to collab with us because we were the ones making the music. So we had to do Foley, which is basically sound effects that you hear in the movie. So like footsteps or like someone crunching a piece of paper. We had to do Foley, and then we had to do the background music. And then, and this is the hardest, we had to do surround sound. Oh my goodness. Having to mix for surround sound was the most annoying thing I've ever done in my life. It was so annoying. I hate it. I'm not sure if I hated Foley more than I hated surround sound, but at least Foley was a good time. Because the whole point of Foley is that you're supposed to create sounds that will work in a movie but don't necessarily work in real life. So for example, if you're trying to get a sound of footsteps, right? You can't just record normal people's footsteps because it's not dramatic enough. It's kind of like, think about food advertisements. If you want to do a food advertisement about a burger, you can't just take photo of a real burger, right? Like, it doesn't look good. You have to use like a fake burger, and you have to like, use like special effects to make it look better. It's the same with Foley. So if you want to record someone's footsteps instead of just recording someone walking, you would have to maybe just throwing something out. You would maybe have to use like a wooden stakes on like a board and like tap it, you know, something like that. Or I don't remember what else we did. There was a scene. Oh, I remember there was a scene of a girl being wheeled into the hospital or like being rushed into surgery, and we took like a what's it called, like a trolley. And we ran down the hallway to record the sound of the trolley being pushed just so that we could get the sound of, like, you know when they roll someone into surgery? I remember that. I remember that because I was the one who had to run. I had to run with the microphone beside my friend who was pushing the trolley so we could get the sound of the wheels. And I remember it took us so long because we just couldn't get the sound that we wanted. Yeah, Folly was fun. But it was also frustrating because sometimes you just really couldn't get the sound that you wanted. I would really recommend to go on YouTube and to look up Folly artists or like any interviews. I think there was one with God of War. They showed how they made the sounds behind the scenes of Folly. It's really, really, really interesting. Like the sounds you hear on screen, like you wouldn't even imagine what they are. But it's a really interesting field. But yeah, Folly was a really good time. Mixing for surround sound, not a good time. Not a good time. That was not fun. I liked everything except that. Everything else was like a pretty good time. How with you, like I don't touch grass. I don't know. She said medical director. No, we didn't do. We weren't in charge of the voice acting. We only did like Folly and the background music. I think they had their own voice actors, but we had to. They just gave us the lines and we had to mix the voice acting as well. But they already had them recorded. Oh, we just had to mix them in. I think that was my final. It was my second project, I think. Yeah, I think it was my second to last project. And then my last project was we had to create 2 original songs that were very different in genre, and I did absolutely horribly. Oh no, we're in ads. It's okay. We're about to wrap up. We'll wrap up after the ads end. But yeah, it was fun. I feel like I learned a lot of things. Not a lot of which that I ended up moving into my like professional career, but it was a good time. I still remember the video. It was really difficult because it was an animation about a young girl getting into an accident, and then she explores like the land of the unliving for a little bit, and eventually like she gets sent back, and then she wakes up in the hospital safe. And I remember one of the hardest things was getting the sound of the car, cause you know the car of like the brakes screeching. Because we wanted to do like a brake screeching sound when the car hit her, and I think that was really difficult. I think one of my friends ended up using like a real car. Like they just told your parents to do it to get the sound of like the tires screeching and stuff. Because other than that, I don't know how else we were supposed to make that sound. And I remember I had this idea of making all the sounds in the realm that she went to, like the not real realm that she went to. I remember I had the idea of making all the sounds seem very floaty so that you knew for a fact that this wasn't like the real world. Yeah, I don't know. I think Folly was a lot of fun. It definitely was frustrating when you couldn't get the sound you wanted, though. I know the word. How are you doing? I'm just telling Chad about the things I had to do. As I wasn't really a music major. Well, actually, it was half and half. Half of the work was music related. So like, we had piano or like instrument tests, and we had composition arrangement tests, and the other half was like the technical side where we had to like mix, record, learn how to set up a microphone, stuff like that. Let me hydrate real quick. But yeah, it was mostly like that. It was a good time. It was the classes themselves were like a good time. I just didn't really like because if you didn't learn an instrument before coming into the course, you were at a significant disadvantage. Because they would make you learn piano from scratch, and yeah, and then they would test you on it. And you would have to test against everyone else who's learned piano since they were a baby. Yeah, it wasn't great. Welcome back from ads. You're procrastinating a little for some major cleaning projects. Don't worry. I've been procrastinating the major cleaning projects for my house ever since I moved in 4 years ago. Yeah, we did a mold bingo a couple streams ago. Not going well. Good thing I knew how to play the game. No, that's the thing, because it had to be piano. I don't know why they made that rule. But they made it so that you had to learn the piano. Like, even if you knew the guitar, they would test you on the piano. So everyone who was like a drummer, like, we would all just be forced to learn the piano, and only the pianist, basically, they just had like an easy A. But everyone, why? I think it's because it was a prerequisite for moving into arranging, and it was how do I explain it? Because it was a prerequisite for moving into composing and arranging, and there would be a lot of times where they would explain it to us using piano notation. So I feel like because they thought that all the other classes would be using piano notation to conduct the classes, everyone needed to have a basic understanding of piano. Because every single course after that all use piano notation. Like, they don't use like guitar notation or anything. Like, it was all piano. So we also had to use Sibelius, which basically was a piano-ish software where you would put in notes and transcribes. So yeah, piano was very, very heavily focused, so they made sure everyone knew piano the moment you went in, and I hated it. I just think I hated it. I have trauma with the piano. Like, See, this is why I ended up learning the guitar. Like, now I'm learning the guitar. It's so much better. I don't know. I just feel like when you're forced to learn something in such a high-pressure environment, and not even because you really like it, it's rough. It's really, really rough. I remember hating the piano. I hated it. I hated the piano. It didn't even help because the person teaching us piano was not a piano teacher. She was just like she was a composition and arranging professor. Like, of course she knew how to play the piano, but she wasn't a piano teacher specifically. And I think in my class, I think it was only like 30% of us. Most people were pianists. There was only like 30% of us that weren't. So a lot of the classes were pretty much like everyone else was slacking off and being a nuisance, and the 30% of us had to like really lock in. And yeah, so there was very much an imbalance in the class, and I don't know, I just really, really hated that lesson. Most composition is done on keys, and because notes are like arranged. Yep, yeah. Yeah, I think piano was kind of like well, I don't know if you call it the benchmark, but it was the understood standard, so they made everyone learn piano. I hated it. I mean, I know the theory to this day. I just don't know how to play the piano. I just wasn't good at it. I was so bad. I was so bad. At least now I'm having fun learning the guitar. I think it's a lot more fun to learn something that you actually want to learn. Like, when you're actually enthusiastic about learning something, it's a very, very different learning experience, I will say. Okay, it's midnight, so I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. I do have to get myself some dinner. I know it's midnight, but I will be getting myself some dinner. I don't know what I want to get for dinner just yet, honestly. I'll ask my roommate. I'll see what my roommate is gonna get, and then we'll see. But the next stream will be on Thursday, same time. Let me check the schedule real quick. I feel like I said karaoke, right? I think I said karaoke for Thursday. Sorry, I made the schedule a while back. Thursday, yes. Okay, Thursday we'll be doing karaoke, and then Sunday, I'm not too sure what we're doing for Sunday yet, but we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for today. I'll see you guys again on Thursday. Here are the raid messages, here are socials, and here is Discord. Okay. I think my friend is still live, so let me raid into her real quick. I'm so hungry. Well, I mean, I ate like 2 peaches today, so it's not really that much of a surprise that I'm hungry, but yeah, okay. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. Those of you gonna sleep, good night. Have a good night. Those of you not, have a good rest of your day. And I will see you guys again next time. Otsera. Good night, Nebulites.